We are now live.
Time.
That's what I was saying. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it. We're already live.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, guys. So, I actually, we've done slightly less episodes than I thought. Because my mental, when I named the notes, I thought we were session 32. We're only. I mean, it's 30. It's still a fair amount, but yeah.
But it's 30.
I thought we were 32, 3. But either way, welcome to episode 30.
Yay.
Shit, my bottle of pop I was trying to open on the sly is now spilling.
It's all about Sly when we can see you in the DM section.
By sly, just not shut the fuck up.
Not completely, just trying not to draw attention to you doing it.
Yeah, now I'm drawing
And then
maximum
he drew
attention.
attention to himself doing it.
I've seen stuff like that happen before. Somebody trying to open a can of pop on the sly and decided to open the can of pop in the quietest moment. Everyone went quiet, and then in a very quiet, tense moment, and then you just hear crack.
But either way, it is episode 30. Does anyone want to give a rundown of how episode 29 came and went?
Not particularly. I think everything's fine.
We broke the first rule of D&D.
Yeah, you did. But for good reason. You had imprisoned from the session previous someone who came onto the ship with 2 other people and attempted to capture you guys, kidnap you. And from questioning and interrogation, it seemed that they were the lackeys of slavers. And they were collecting you to be the newest sales items. And needless to say, you clapped them pretty fucking hard, pretty fucking swift. And they were felled easily. But rifling through the pockets of the paladin, the cleric, sorry, not the paladin, Cass found a piece of hardtack, a really dry ration biscuit, and inside that was hidden paperwork and stuff inside a folded thin sheet of metal, which revealed the identity of this person to be not quite what he was meant to be. He was actually a spy into the organisation that he was working for to try and take out a lady by the name of Alexandra. Or at least you assume it's a lady. And after some back and forth talking, the eventual plan, like Alagan has pointed out, you create 2 unique parties at this point. You haven't split the party. You've well and truly diverged. Divide and conquer, as they call it. You allowed some to be faux captured, which was the team led by Eventine, with Greytail and Deer. And the other party was to infiltrate from the customer side of things and try and get a look in from that angle, which is led by Cass, containing Persephone, which she's now known as, and Boomer. The plan is to infiltrate, as far as I'm aware, and deal with this underboss leader woman. And there was a number of different methods and ways that you guys were talking about. The session ended. I have got to rewind a little bit just to do some rolls with Boomer for the stuff he was working on, but we'll get to that in a sec. Where it's going to be on the night of the party, the get-together, the gathering, the auction, and we'll be going from there. But first, so Boomer, you, my friend. I know you were working on some basic acids and stuff, as per your alchemy. Was there anything else you wanted to do in the 2 days? Because I know we didn't get time to sort you out, but we did everyone else's preparations.
It was just try and modify the acid and try and make it more powerful just to eat through the bars.
Okay, and have you got anything that you can use as a catalyst for that?
I thought we were going to use shatter on the bars.
Would do.
I thought that was the plan because shatter has increased acid, I think Persephone pointed out that the acid would, or could potentially drop down on the people within the caged arena.
I was trying to aim it towards the creatures that were attacking the party.
How good is your aim, though? I mean, if it was, I would suggest we... No, that is a very bad idea, actually.
The fact he went, it's put shivers on my spine already. How good your aim? Well,
It's good, you know.
Well, no, I was going to suggest we handed the acid to Persephone, but that seemed like an even worse idea. I just would like to outroll the acid.
Dang.
Good old night at the nightclub.
Just drop the acid. Oh my god.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to create acid, go ahead. I just think that it should be a backup plan for if something doesn't work, it shouldn't be our first port of call, if that makes sense.
Yes. I'll make the acid anyway, just as a caution.
Okay. And you said, according... because you've got the rule sheet for it in front of you, that's 8 hours to make your acid, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. And what's the DC in the roll?
Because
it'll be all there and included.
Yeah, I've got the ability to check as DC, as intelligence check.
Yep. So do you want to roll that bad boy up?
Get the good old tinkering tools out.
Mm-hmm.
Been a while since I've done this.
Do you not have an alchemist kit?
He can make an alchemist kit.
Yeah. He literally could make any toolkit he wants for the most part. With time. So yeah, do you want to roll that check?
About 10 minutes. No, 10 minutes is all he needs. He can literally just poof, gone. I want a new one.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not good.
Didn't we say before stream that Dia had used up all the good luck with rolling a natural 20 before the stream starts? Yeah.
Give me a sec, I'm just...
Blaming everything on Liam moving forward.
That
we
didn't
did,
go
yeah.
well.
I like blaming Stuart.
yeah, Stuart.
Stuart, damn you, don't have to use up a good look.
Somehow, I don't think that this was Stuart's fault.
Are you sure about that?
Quite. I somehow think it may have something to do with the fact that Adam can't roll.
Well, he can. Look, he just rolled right there.
Yeah.
You can roll, but not well.
That's a better statement, man.
Okay. So, alkahest is acid. The DC, no, that fails. So you spend the 8 hours.
Am I wrong in thinking that's a nat one?
That isn't that one.
Isn't he a halfling? Can he re-roll that with halfling luck?
Yeah, he can.
If he chooses
That's
to.
true. Yeah.
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 I like how I went through all this checking. Oh, just to find out. Oh, yeah, he can re-roll it.
Well,
No, we could go with red, don't it?
Go
He'll
on.
get like a
it's true.
2 now on the dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey,
There you go.
But,
You have
Better.
successfully... and obviously, did you use... What toxin did you use to make the acid?
would have perhaps used maybe some leftover of the displacer beast.
Yes, the venom that you used. Okay, yeah, so that's fine, because to create acid you need water, which is abundant, and a toxin, as well as 8 hours. So and with the DC check of 10, you have successfully created yourself a vial of acid after 8 hours. Mm-hmm. And obviously you've got the description because you've got the book there, so I don't need to go through all of that. So,
Yeah.
is there anything else you're making, or are you going to just prepare yourself ready for the 2 days? Because you've probably got time to make another item because you've got to account for sleep.
was he not also fixing uniforms and stuff, outfits and the like.
Well, Cass is getting them commissioned.
Okay, I didn't know if he was still modifying them in some way to be able to add extra hide armor and stuff, but I remember him doing
Cass.
I remember him doing something.
Do you want me to
about
come back
that,
to you,
but-
Adam?
I think Castle's on about having hers modified.
Yeah. Do you need me to come back to you, Adam?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'll have a think.
So, Cass, you've had commissioned some outfits and some clothes. You have paid a pretty penny, not only for the clothes, but for someone to go into town, because you guys are currently down shore by about 2 or 3 miles. You have asked this young lad to run errands for you in town, and you've paid him, as well as to pay him for the... If anyone asks, you know, you don't know who we are, sort of thing. Which he's more than happy to do with the money you offered. Would you, as the final day comes, like to describe what outfits you have acquired for yourself, Persephone, and Boomer? As they would arrive on, I would imagine they arrive on the morning, ready for you guys to get ready to go out on the night, where you'll meet up with Mela and possibly Vim. You don't know yet.
Okay. Who would like to go first?
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice.
I was going to ask, either Boomer or Persephone, but then I remembered. I remembered who they were. So, all right, Boomer, let's get you dressed.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Boomer's getting dressed.
So, Boomer, after you finally find yourself dressed, you are in pretty much a 3-piece suit. But this is a little old school, as in it's, tight breeches, trousers, with some nice, really shiny leather boots. You're wearing like a very stiff shirt, to be quite honest, has been ironed so that when those shirts that come up the neck slightly, you have a cravat of like a dark red, a black waistcoat, and a velvet kind of dinner jacket. There is like a little pocket watch kind of like thing. Well, it's not, it's a chain because I couldn't afford a pocket watch. But yeah, you look very stately, to be honest.
Not bad.
Persephone, you next.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, please. What have I got?
So, you have what?
Revealing?
It's kind of not. The way that it is this is aimed to the arms and like a lot of the sections are sheer, and the skirt is like a very like layer upon layer of like very soft, swishy kind of material. But it's also sheer, so that it's technically you can't see anything, despite it being almost like transparent. And then it's got like long arms that come down, and then you've got like something to secure it around your wrist, which doesn't kind of impede your movement because it is a little bit floaty. And the kind of upper part of the dress is lace to hide everything that should be hidden, but still reveal enough that you're young in Cass's eyes, so she's trying to hide as much as possible. But she does kind of come over
Compliment
it.
my figure though. That's the main thing.
Whatever.
Aww.
Where Cass shows you like a ribbon that's on your side after she's put all these layers of clothes, and she goes, if you pull this, your skirts will fall away, so wear trousers underneath. So just in case you need to move quickly and move about, it will kind of get rid of all the layers of skirt.
Okay. So my clothes drop off. I like it.
No, just the
Oh
skirt.
no.
You still be wearing
Oh,
the top
no.
part. Had it properly commissioned for you.
Oh no, what colour is it?
Yours is black.
Oh yes. Like a
Boomer's is in like a deep maroon red, which felt very boomerish.
Ooh.
Oh, I also got you both masks. Boomer, you are like a wren, like a bird, with like these red feathers that kind of come up into what I imagine is quite an unruly mop of hair that Cass will brush it. Like if you let her get near you, she will like kind of slick it back a little bit.
Feeling very sexy now in this.
I will. Wait a minute. Can I borrow someone's jacket? Whereas yours, Persephone, you have it's almost like scaled and looks a little bit like a dragon.
Oh yes, this is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it complements my figure. Look at my butt; it sticks out beautifully.
I will ground you if you carry on. I will ground you.
What am I doing now?
Not go to the wall. No. And Cass's is almost like similar material to Persephone's, but instead of it being able to fall away, it's more like high neck and the scales, which is what I would ask Boomer to do, to like almost shape them a little bit, because she wears scale armor, so that it's more kind of like ornamental kind of style. So it does come up then a little bit, and the skirts are flowing. You know, she does tend to wear skirts most of the time as well, so she's kind of used to moving in it. But she, being the noble, is wearing very expensive, like dark blue material dress with all these like shiny glittery things in it. Not beads or anything, but you know, just glitter, I guess, in somewhere.
Oh, I would say with the money you spent, it's probably ground gem dust, like of cheaper gems, but still just as pretty.
Well, that's it. So that it looks like when she turns around and like spins, her dress kind of takes on the appearance of the night sky a little bit, hitting into twice.
Yeah. No, I like that.
And her mask is a fox.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Amethyst is so cheap in real life. Source, it's my birthstone. Yep.
Look at that. So yeah, you guys now have your outfits.
We've got hidden compartments in mine as well.
And that means, Legan, if I remember right, you're born
The
in
inside
February.
of the jacket has pockets, a little bit like a flasher. You know when like.
Oh God, no.
That's what I'm doing at the moment as well. Just like sourcing out where all my hidden pockets are, what I can do where.
Yeah, I would imagine that they've been commissioned in such a way that there are those. So yeah, you'd probably spend a few minutes just exploring your outfits and just like, okay, right, I can stow like a because the other thing is as well, you've got to think of if you're gonna try and bring weapons in. How? Because you know, this is a formal party, and I'd imagine you've got space to hide small arms like daggers and stuff, but things like your bow.
That's what I was about to say.
That's going to take some creativity.
Well, can I just point out, you are wearing a skirt. I have put you in a dress, a floor-length dress. It is a little bit puffy, so it can accommodate something underneath it. Well, you need to learn how to walk properly, though, because at the moment you kind of stomp like a teenager, and you need to lift yourself up just slightly. Like you're on air. Glide.
I'll practice some walking in front of you so you can tell me yes or no. How's that?
Well, I have some books. Actually, Boomer, you have books in the bag, right?
Oh, God.
I'll make Persephone walk up and down with some books on her head just for 10 minutes.
Oh, my God. No!
Yeah, get some practice in.
I've got my dress. I need to put my bow and arrows underneath and fix that. That's going to take so long. I won't have time to walk in these books in my head.
It takes like 5 seconds.
What? To walk with books on my head?
No, to put stuff under your skirt. I do apologise, but I feel like you haven't been taught the ways of there is a reason why your dress has pockets in it. It's so that you can hide small items within your skirts. This is what women have been doing for generations.
What I'm doing right now, practicing. I'll be back once I've finished stashing my gear.
There may be a little need. If you can't walk properly, they're going to immediately sense that you are not one of them. You need to act appropriately. Okay. Use your manners. Both of you. If someone greets you, you always say it's a pleasure to meet you, and then move on. You don't need to occupy too much of their time. Just be polite and kind of don't get angry if they say something snooty because it's bound to happen.
Okay.
Hold it in.
I'll practice.
Okay, and during that time, Chat is purchasing a kilt and some amethyst. You know, because they're going to accompany you, so we're going to have a gem Scotsman, from the sound of it. Yeah, Chat's buying a kilt.
Okay, I'm sorry. High alert, like I said earlier today.
Okay, so the day comes, the night draws. You, I'd imagine, go to the meeting spot where you spoke with Mela when you used sending. And you do see Mela there. She is alone. And I will reread her description along with the formal attire that she's wearing compared to the stuff when she was performing when you first saw her. So she's about 5'6", toned build, short spiked hair, emerald eyes, and olive skin with freckles across the bridge of the nose and cheeks. What you couldn't see before, but now you can, Cass, as you approach, is on her shoulder you can see like a heavy scarred wound. But roll a religion check.
Okay.
Thank you, Yuki,
Just
for the
like
resub and the lurk. I hope you enjoy the story. You eat the beautiful. Is it rolled?
It's taking me a second to load up.
Yeah. Because this wound, it seems to bear a symbol in it, and it's just a case of, do you decipher what it is or not?
2 o'clock.
You've seen it, but it's now, do you understand what it is? Damn. You notice it to be... it's awkward to tell, but it seems to be the symbol of Savras, which you know to be the god of divination and fate. As you see in this heavy wound, you can see that it's a very slightly faded, and he's very slightly glowing with like a white hue, and you can see it.
Where have I heard Savras from before? Was it the people that tried to make me join their cult?
No. That was Merkel.
Okay. Cool.
In terms of her clothes, she's wearing a low-cut black dress that's like really tight to the figure, and you can see that for ease of walking around and mobility, it splits on both sides, so it's not like tight to her. You can see silver thread that's been woven throughout the dress to make these complex geometric patterns and designs all over it. A thick gold chain around the neck attached to a pendant that sits a large red gemstone on her chest. You see and it's looking at that pendant, that's where you notice the scar. She's got small black shoes with like tiny heels on, as well as a small bag with her for essentials of whatever she may have. On the side of her head, you can see the mask that's ready to pull across as needed, and it's a very plain plain silver mask with gold edging and slight decoration, as well as a small veil of red that goes across the mouth, so the mask only goes across the eyes and nose. So as you see her and she sees you guys as you approach, and she goes, so are you ready to go where you need to?
I think so. I mean, we are prepared as we'll ever be. Right, guys?
Maybe.
I will nod in agreement.
I just remember I'm not there.
Oh, can I just point out, I would have got hold and brushed both of their hairs, so they do look and like you know, if I had to, I would have like forced them to have like a bap and a stream or something. Like
Yeah.
they look top dollar.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I'd like to point out I would have brushed my hair and washed anyway.
Well, can I plaited it then for you, like into some kind of like, the elven pattern that
Okay,
looks
thank you.
very regal for you.
Vim was going to join us, but I felt it was in his better interest that he stayed at the tavern. I used a couple of my special palette tricks to ensure that he stayed for the evening. So, where are we going?
We were told where the entrance was, wasn't we? Weren't we?
You were.
Sorry. Yeah, we'll head there then, please.
Where's that?
Oh, darling, don't. My memory's not as good as Cass's. Please don't you do that. There's been like 8 CC gates since that point.
I believe you go to the place that's on the invitation.
Yeah?
Yeah, they've got the invitation.
So, what does the invitation say?
I don't know, you haven't sent us the invitation.
It says, fuck off, Danny. Go to the place already.
You have to...
Before we try to end your game.
Okay.
Don't question.
You have to go to the store called La Grande and speak with Orgs Finter. Show him the invitation, and that's all it says.
We do just that, and oh shit. Before we go in, before we go into town,
Okay.
can I say to don't use your real names. Come up with a fake name, and we said that we would have made up, personas over the 3 days of the session, didn't we? Actually, we said that. Yes, I remember us saying.
Yes.
What are your fake names?
I'm gonna go with Brenda.
Brenda.
That's Liam's nan's name.
Can I give you a name? Would that be okay, Persephone?
Go for it if that makes you happy.
I'm going to call you Ophelia.
Ophelia, okay.
Yeah, she's another Greek myth kind of thing. You're Persephone, this is Ophelia.
Okay. Ophelia.
Yeah. Boomer?
I'm thinking now.
I know you put me on the spot.
You have, be honest. Coffee names.
Dave. Pick Dave.
Not Dave.
There is already a Davide in this world, so Davide and
Alison.
Stone.
Osborne will do.
David and Alison, Danny.
No.
David and Alison.
You do know Davide is an actual name, Rose.
Yeah, but
So don't
it's
be
still-
uncultured.
Persephone's a name doesn't stop you saying Persephone.
Yeah, it's true.
Osborne or to call myself.
Osborne, okay.
Osborne? Oh, we're going for O names. Okay, this is going to be funny. Oh, God. Oh, I've got to change mine now to be in theme with you guys. Bear with me.
Okay.
I'm finding a name. Just 2 seconds. I'm going to try and look for an O name.
Well, Mela, after you mentioned using fake names, will come up with the name Alamet Lestange.
And would you prefer surname or first names? Would we not be on that kind of level?
I think Alamet will work just fine. But if someone were to ask, I think it would be best to at least have a second name prepared.
Mm-hmm.
So I will... That's the name she come up with.
Thank you.
Elemenepe. Alagan's come up with Elemenepe. Elemenepe.
LMNOP.
God, try to say that 3 times fast.
LMNOP. LMOP. LMNOP.
That was not fast, but okay. He said it 3 times. Thank you, Liam.
What do we win?
I know my name.
You win
Okay.
the opportunity to fight in the arena in a little bit.
Yay.
Good, Liam. Well done.
You do not expect my clan, though.
And also because you did it so well, you get to bring along Greytail and Eventine with you.
Ooh.
Oh my god, you're so spoiled.
I know.
Yay.
Don't you feel so good to be objectified to just being a prize? To be given away by someone else.
Well, you are a gift, Michael.
Yeah, I prefer to be called a treasure, thank you.
Call you a twat if you carry on.
I like to be
I
called a
thought
snack.
you'd already taken that one.
No, I'm a wanker.
That's true.
There you
And
go.
then
Ah, you
the
can't.
same.
Anyway, should we carry on before we get into more insults?
Yes.
Yes, Odette. Call me Odette.
No debt. Okay.
Odette. So Ophelia, Osborne, Alamette, and then Odette. There you go. That kind of makes sense.
Hmm.
Oh, Lady Odette. Sorry.
Does the Lady Odette?
Okay.
Just-
So,
I would need her name. I can redirect the conversation if that can. Just go along with it.
okay. So, do you mask up now as you're entering town, or do you do it like as you go into the shop or something?
I'd mask up now.
Now,
Okay. Well, Mela will follow you guys as you are, so she will drag the mask, rejigify the short spiked hair, and just get it all nice and pruned. Follow you guys into. Yeah?
Can I just go back to the prep specs that
Yes.
stage? I have an idea. We're going to do another vial of acid,
Mm-hmm.
but modified so that it can eat away at armor. So I would have been in touch with Penelope, see if there's anything out there which could modify it.
we can't go back into town. So remember, but if we're going to go like walking into Penelope,
No,
We're meant
this
to-
would have been before. This is my other prep time.
even right back.
The 2 days you
Yeah.
had, essentially. Because I come back to him
Yeah.
because Adam was struggling.
No, I think he wants to go to the previous prep time.
No, yeah, that's basically what he's saying.
The 2 days.
The days that he had waiting in the meantime, he's got some more ideas for during that because he couldn't think of anything.
To do something like that, what Penelope could do is offer you a small vial of black pudding acid that she
Black
has.
pudding.
Must be a black pudding.
The vial is small and it's in a reinforced glass vial. It would run you about 20 gold though.
That's fine.
Okay. This will increase the DC of your acid vial making prowess. So, can you make me a Tinker Tool check? And I'll say that's the last of your prep time because you want to make sure this is sweet as a nut.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So if this works, this will be some black pudding acid, and it does because I chucked a 5 on the DC, which you hit the DC on the nut. So
On the nose.
write down that you have black pudding acid. Thank you, Dragon, for the luck. Okay, is that good?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So you head into town. You roll an investigation check. Whoever's looking for Legrand, because none of you have been there before. All right.
Oof.
It'll take you about, because it's not a case of you won't find it. It's more time consuming. It'll
That's
take
fine.
it'll take about half
fashionable.
hour. Yeah, take about half hour, but you do actually find it. The store is open. There's a small, simple candle source coming from inside, and you open the door, and the bell like ching ching ching.
Can I also add, Cass would be wearing like those really long like 1940s Hollywood starlet gloves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the ones that like go right up to the elbow.
Still around her wrist, but it's dainty and cute. So yes.
Yeah.
And she'll just kind of like, as they walk in, just nonchalantly, just quickly check out what does it say. Give this to the guy.
It says show him the invitation. Yeah.
So she'll just quickly like show it and then flip it back so that it kind of like goes backwards. Do you know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah.
this looks great. Here you go. But I'm too cool for schools.
Yeah, you're not got the time. You've not got the patience to go through the whole rigmarole. It's just like, just get us in. Don't be a knob. But yeah,
Like, he's the great guy.
Oh yeah. You flash it, and he's like, right. Please follow me, and he will lift the little hatch on the counter to let you guys in. Open the door to the back room, and you'll see him flip a switch. And the stone wall will like kind of shift to the side, revealing a staircase that goes down. Follow the pathway and you'll find where you need to be. Have a good evening.
As Persephone walks past, she'll be practicing like proper religiously, proper snobbing, posh, like holding her nose up at this person's below status sort of thing.
Technically, you're in the same status, but okay.
So you all walk in.
I will kind of motion, though, to Boomer or Persephone, like the whole tip the gentleman. I won't deal with this, and I'll carry on walking down the stairs.
I'll drop him a couple of silver then as we walk past.
Thank you, madam. Have a pleasant evening, all of you, as you all walk in. And I will move you now to there. If you look to the far left, you will see yourselves a pathway. So, Cass, Persephone. I just realised I never did Mella's
image.
Oh, well. Yeah, no.
Mistakes were made, mainly yours.
I'll just use Clarissa in a sec. It's fine.
Sacrilege! You don't get to use Clarissa after what you did to her.
Guess what? Ta-da!
Sexy if you're about.
But yeah, you make your way and feel free to start moving around, and you eventually come into like a small like reception area. There's a lady with a book, and you see two guards in the corners at ease, just relaxed. And when the lady sees you coming, goes, welcome. How are you all doing tonight?
Quite well, thank you. Are you going to open the door, or are we going to stand here all day?
Well, firstly, madam, do you have coin with you for the auction and betting? We prefer to at least observe the fact that people have the purchasing power, so if you don't mind presenting what you'll be using. Also, any coins that are smaller than platinum are not accepted, but we can exchange them here.
No, it's quite all right. And she'll kind of go into like the folds of her dress where there are pockets, because there should always be pockets on dresses.
Yeah.
It irritates me that there's not enough pockets in ladies' clothing, or they're tiny, or they're fake. Get me started. And I'll pull out little...
all I'm thinking now
As a
is...
character, you wouldn't hold your money, being myself or Boomer, wouldn't it? Because you're too important, remember?
Yes, that is completely true, and we would have sorted it out because I know it was in
Yeah,
like
so I would step forward and open my purse, and it'll be... I've got platinum anyway, so... And I'll exchange, if you don't mind. I've got 873 gold, so I'd like to exchange that for platinum as well, then, please.
Well, the 3 gold doesn't count, but you can get 87 platinum for the 870 gold.
Alright, so I'll exchange that for 87 platinum.
Yeah, because it's
Okay.
It's a 10 to 1, so the 3 gold doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. And I'll take a step backwards, and I'll nod and say, thank you.
Not a problem. Are the rest of you just present what you'll be using? Just to ensure that any auctions go smoothly.
Of course, my assistant here has put down my bid, so as you can understand, they won't be needing to place their own.
Yeah, so are you basically... the 87 platinum that you now have is the only money you're showing to have?
No, I think that I genuinely think that's Persephone's own money. The money that we put down that Persephone would have given would have been from the bag of holding.
The
Yeah.
200 platinum, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, certainly, that's perfect. Thank you. You may take it back as you need. Just make sure you speak to any of the people dressed in the uniform like I am when you're in the arena to put any bids or bets on any of the activities going on. And then she'll gesture and to a small hole in the door, like, you know, like the peepholes. And the doors swing open as people open them for you. Please have a pleasant evening, and may you get exactly what you're looking for. As I will now reveal the area. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
As it opens up to a large function area, and you can see that there are a number of different families, organization, nobles. There are, and just for ease of use, the ones with the fist icon, they're guards.
Cool. So yeah, Cass will walk in, and most of the time Cass is usually quite graceful in the way that she walks, even though sometimes she can be slightly clumsy because, you know, going from a very dexterous body to a more tougher body has kind of messed with her gait slightly.
Mm-hmm.
But even now, she does walk into the room, she looks around, her like chin's up. You know, you get that whole kind of like very regal image from her as she walks into the room. And we'll have a quick sweep to see who the most famous person is in here, or the most nicely dressed. Like, are there any big names she recognises?
Roll a performance check first, followed by a perception check.
Like, what?
You're acting all regal and pompous, so roll a performance.
She is regal and pompous.
Okay, no perception check.
So. Ah!
Damn!
Ouch.
30, baby.
You don't recognise a lot of the nobles here, given that, and given the outfits of some of these people, you could make an argument that they are from 2 or 3 different continents each. Like, you're looking at something that is borderline global, like in terms of its draw power. You see humans, you see elves, you see dwarves, you see even a gaggle of Triton. Even there's some merfolk in the one corner.
So I see elves.
You do.
Okay, carry on. Sorry.
Not only do you see elves though, but you may even recognise them as
Oh God.
some of the members of the clergy that did you dirty in the end, we'll say.
Totally fine.
So yeah, you in terms of people you recognise, you actually do recognise one group, but that is it. Dude, not cool. Hey,
They're running the country. Well, everybody's country, but do you know what I mean?
So-
They killed her. Are they like, are these people that were involved in the basically? Are they
were they direct involved or like
Yes.
second hand?
like, were they
I
in the
just
room?
love
I
I just love the fact that you're actually that frustrated and angry here. You can't get your words out.
No, I am genuinely like I am dead affected by the games. Like, everybody knows this. Like, when I'm in the game, I've cried before. Daniel, tell you.
Yeah.
Like, I can't help it. I get very in character. Around anyway.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Let's
The-
just take this one step at a time.
You see this table here in the top right?
Yeah.
These are the people you recognise. This lady in the blue here was one of the people as far as you can remember, directly involved. And it seems as well. Make a history check, actually.
Okay. 26.
It looks to be her immediate family and maybe a couple of house staff. Because obviously it's not an exact scale of tokens because I didn't want to clutter it full of people. But
No.
It's a speech.
Yeah,
but you
she still does.
recognise this elf as a lady by the name of Bessatrons.
I'm sorry, Megatron? Was that?
Bessatron.
Bessatrons.
Megatron.
Bessatrons.
And she was one of the advisors that, may have killed you.
She definitely got her knife stuck in, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
There was a stab.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, oh,
The other people that are with her, no. They're immediate family. Like, you can see if you remember to be her husband, you can see a couple of house staff. But no, she definitely did. You vividly remember. And I think that event is going to be something that you would not forget. So you're going to remember faces.
I'm going to head over this way, away from them, down here a little, off the main kind of thing, and, stand there looking at the others. If somebody passes with, I assume that there is somebody who is handing out drinks on a platter, because this is a fancy shindig.
There's actually a small bar area where you can see people aren't handing over coin. It's just you make an order and you are given sort of thing. It's like an open bar.
I'll kind of point towards it to the others. I'm too posh to go to a
Towards the
bar.
bar.
And you can,
Go with it.
I'll just quickly point out as well, by where you're stood here, going down, you can see that's an area that's labelled for lodging for people that are actually staying in the facility. And up here at the top, it's a sign that bears staff only.
Cool.
So whereabouts is the arena?
I think it's
I'm heading this way.
Directly opposite, there is a large metal double door that would lead to that arena. But as and when.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Maybe this is really late. But would I have been able to change my spells sometime in 3 days?
Yeah.
Say thank you.
Okay, so Danny, before we go, so just remind myself, that one is the metal gate.
To the arena, yeah.
Yeah, that one at the top here is
Staff only.
and that one is quarters and stuff.
Yeah, for
Lodgings.
there's hotel rooms and stuff.
Cool. Okay, I'm at the bar. Okay.
Beautiful.
Waiter, drink please. What are we having? Well, what's the options?
Some of the finest wines, spirits, and ales from the continent, ma'am. What would you
Can I have
partake
two
in?
glasses of wine, please?
Certainly.
Thank you.
And he will go, and he talks like he's like the gruffest motherfucker. Like he should not be here, but he's in a suit and so, and you can kind of see like when you take a real like commoner and put them in the fanciest fancy, and he doesn't fit, but he's doing his best. And he pulls the cork, thunk, and pours the glasses. Here you go, ma'am. Have a pleasant day.
Thank you very much. And I'll head back to the cats and I'll hand her a glass and I'll whisper that we've got to look like we're taking part and hand her the glass.
Yes, but slow sipping.
Of
Don't
course.
get drunk.
Oh no, I would not.
About 5 or so minutes in, you do get your little group and / entourage cast gets approached by a young human female. If you don't mind me asking, I don't recognise yourselves. Where are you from?
I'm from abroad. Why?
Oh no, it's all right. I work for the Tristans over there from over in the northern sections, and all it is.
Danny, could you click where you said over there from, please, so I know which group?
Yeah.
There,
Please.
sorry.
Thank you.
I work with the Tristans. I'm one of their staff members, and they've asked me to come and introduce themselves on their behalf. They like meeting and speaking with new people and seeing what they're coming for.
Oh wow.
And like at that kind of thought, you kind of look around, and given you're the new people, you've drawn a bit of an eye. Not like, who the fuck are these people? Let's kill them. Like, oh, new interesting people, and like there's like an active interest, and you can almost see tables talking about you guys.
Well, if they would like to come and talk to me, they can come and talk to me themselves, or you can, of course, conduct a conversation with either of my apprentices if you would like to, assistants. If you would like to ask a couple of questions, I guess. I mean, if you'd also like to put forward a business proposal, I might be looking to do some investments maybe when the sun is higher.
Oh, certainly. What work do you do? And I will be sure to let them know.
I'm in the mining trade, primarily.
That's fantastic, and many good wishes to you. And she'll kind of bow slightly. I will go and let them know that that your offer.
Thank you, much appreciated.
And it kind of opens a small, like that girl, and you watch her go back and speak with the table, and there's a kind of like a couple of curious, like the Lord kind of looks over like, oh really? And you kind of see him with a cocked eye and like a genuine interest. And
behind the glass, she like lifts it to her lips. Cass just says to the others, like, when you're talking under your breath, but you're hiding your mouth so no one is reading your lips, kind of deal. As she goes to drink, says, "Meet their power with your power. You never go lower." Them sending that over could have been a slight to us if we were too giddy. We have to act. Principle, we're not going to insult them, but we have to be confident. They should be talking to us. Hold your own. This is a whole completely new kind of combat. But then carry on talking to them just normally, engaging in conversation kind of deal.
Well, it opens a small, like that lady, like, when everyone's kind of waiting for someone to do a move, and then when one person does it, like 4 or 5 others do it. Like that weird awkwardness that people do, because I've done that before in real life and it's funny.
I'd say to Cass at this point, like, it'd be more of like, not sad, it'd be like, which one's my breath, like, I wish I'd paid attention to my parents there.
But it opens like a small sluice, and you get approached by a couple more humans, and one of the elves from the table, as well as even an Erganassi approaches you at one point.
Just a question, Danny. When you said one of the elves, would that be one of the elves from Cass's like?
Yeah, but it's one of the work staff, not the actual lady there.
Right, okay.
You notice that the way they seem to do things is they will send either. The lord and ladies will never move around the room, but will usually either send their staff, children. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so one of the other things that you notice is making their way around the room is one of the Tritons as well, and will eventually like make her way over to you guys as you guys are discussing things. Okay. Okay, I've just had a weird DM. Okay.
Are you alright?
Yeah, no, just it's weird. I just get unsolicited DMs from people. It's okay. But yeah.
Okay.
No, it's a thing. What can I say? But I'm not gonna.
There's a Triton then, or Erganassi, who was it that was walking over to us again?
A Triton.
I knew it!
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil the surprise anymore. As...
Sorry.
It's okay. As Sav, do you want to introduce yourself?
A slightly off-color Triton appears, and she is dressed beyond regally, and while she has a mask, she seems fairly desensitized to the airs everyone is putting on, and natural at her surroundings. And she is dressed, while she might not officially be a princess, she probably is dressed nicer than half of the ones you might encounter in the countryside.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And she specifically sees the sea elf and just immediately begins rambling in Aquan at her.
Do you speak Aquan, Persephone?
I can't remember. I need to check it. I don't use that language very often.
Probably.
Yes, I do.
By the way, welcome, sir.
Hello, by the way.
Hello, by the way.
Yeah, literally, I added you to the Discord, Sam, and I was in a voice call with 3 of them, and it took like less than a minute before Adam fucking was like, hang on, someone fucking joined the Discord. Are we getting a guest?
Yeah.
Well, fucking yes, you are, you dicks.
Blue passive, of course.
Yeah, Danny was not swift enough to be able to hide you from.
Roll 20 anyway.
But yeah,
Yeah, we're all
He's like, I need someone to play a princess, and I'm like, I see. Interesting.
so, do you wish to introduce yourself in character as you know your father's asked you to go and do your work that you've done many times before and go and introduce yourself to all of the other families, groups and guests that are at the same status as you guys?
Yeah, she's a mildly short Triton, and Tritons themselves are normally like 5-ish foot. She's maybe a little closer to 4'9". And she is just pink and bubbly, and she walks up and she's like, hello, I am Lady Vienne Villaclair. Which I'm gonna type real quick.
Repeat that again for me, please.
It's going in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Look at that one. So
Cool. Perfect, thank you.
And her eyes sparkle with a mildly unnatural pink hue through her mask. Though she probably shouldn't be introducing herself given the situation. She simply does anyway, desensitized.
I love the picture, by the way. It's an amazing picture of it.
She's adorably cute.
I know. I was just thinking, oh, so cute.
It was about the most accurate like token she could find, and it's great.
Oh yeah.
My family runs the shipping company of this greater region. Well, not this region in particular, but you know. They run a lot of the shipping and trading in this area, and they've just left me here to, well, welcome people. They like when I greet guests and make friends, and they even let me bring friends home sometimes and throw wild parties. It's pretty great.
Would Boomer recognise any of the trading companies?
Possible? No, not really, because you're from Multisora.
Possibly, but I did travel one of the boats that got here, though.
Well, do you give the name of the trading company, Vian?
Yeah, one sec. I was actually going to type it as well, just for
Beautiful.
bookkeeping. Yes, my family is the Villaclairs. You've probably heard of us. We run Villaclairs Vassals. Shipping all over the world from our island nation. Well, our island nation, I shouldn't say. It's not quite ours. You know, yet, at the moment. Of course, we're not seeking to take it over or anything like that. Just, you know, we're very comfortable there.
Make a history check, Boom. You know, we're not going to throw a coup or anything, but maybe. I don't know.
Oh, why not?
I'd say we're meeting her at a slavers auction.
Yeah.
If she has a negative intent towards something, it's not like we're going to judge her for it.
You actually... You know it because some of the ships are used for imports. The island nation she refers to is Degron, and you're aware that this is one of the more reputable shipping companies. What was
Like
that,
one of the
Rose?
bigger ones.
You take us to the map, if that's okay.
Yes,
So we
I certainly
worry.
can. I certainly can. So, for those that are looking, here is the island of Degron.
Oh, okay.
So, as you can see from that's how far they've come, roughly.
That's a far distance just to grab a bunch of slaves.
Yes.
But it's a shipping company. They could have just been on a route.
Yeah, true.
Cool. Thank you.
I will move you back. But yeah, as you're speaking with this bubbly young Triton, you can obviously gain the information, Boomer, that yeah, she is from a prominent family in DeGrant. Like I said, it's not, I wouldn't say it's the largest shipping company, but it's by certainly the more reputable ones.
Yeah, the name pings up.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I know that. Yeah, no, that's a really good fucking company. They run their shit right.
Yeah, I would relay that information to Cass when we got a quiet moment.
You could just whisper in her ear. You are meant to be her assistant at this point.
Yeah, but to do that, you have to like bend over.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I mean, I am only 5 foot. Like, I'm tiny as well. Not as tiny as, you know.
Yes, Liam. Yes, Liam. They run the Eddie Stobart shipping of the D&D world.
Yeah, I would have relayed the information.
Oh, 5'3", sorry.
And just to be clear, do you know when you said you turned up and were speaking Aqua? Yeah. I would have translated that for Cass. Well,
she was speaking directly to you.
Yes, I know, but if it was
you don't need to worry. I think I can speak Aqua.
Can you? I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
It's a branch of primordial.
Primordials, Aquan's primordial. Primordial covers 4 separate languages, technically. An air one, a water one, I can speak it.
That's alright then, that's all right. I wouldn't have to translate.
Yeah.
Like I said, no one's ever used Aquan, so we never have to use it.
Well, it's the water branch of primordial, and technically she speaks all primordial, but seeing another water-esque creature, even with basic identifiers.
Yeah, and it just threw me because I haven't never had to use it before. Blame Danny, he should have brought it up before.
What?
Yes, Danny. Let's use our skills.
Yeah.
While she sees them discussing whatever private affairs they have,
yeah, well, I was going to
she
say,
turns to the very gruff-looking barkeep and just kind of bats her eyelashes and asks very nicely for some drinks.
Certainly, ma'am. I'll be over there in just a moment. Another wine again?
She pauses for a minute, looks to her friends, and she's like, maybe 2 for the whole table.
All right, in. And as quickly as due diligence and such can, he will bring over a small, the small trays they have at like bars and stuff.
Yeah.
There you go. Some of the finest wines from the Mediterraneans of our great lands. There you go, and enjoy.
Thank you.
So yeah, Vian, you have in front of you 4 people which you've never seen before. Like, you've come to these functions 2 or 3 times before, at least in recent memory, and you recognise some people vaguely, like, oh yeah, sure I know you, but I can't remember names or anything. But like, you don't recognise these people at all. So this is kind of new and exciting. Yeah, Parker from Thunderbirds, totally. I'd never realised, but now I'm thinking of it. Yeah, that voice is Parker, 100%.
Milady.
Yes, milady.
Milady.
But yeah, you have in front of you 4 interesting people, 3 of which are female, 1 of which is male. 1 sea elf, 1 halfling. The other one looks slightly more elven in nature from the features you can see with the mask, obviously, and the other one looks more human.
Yeah, Cass is human.
Yeah. Obviously, the mask obscures some details, so it's a bit of guesswork, but you're perceptive and intuitive enough.
She pauses for a moment as she realizes she's been slipping back and forth kind of between the occasional just Aquan word, even just like the random nouns for things. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, I haven't gotten to speak with the good kind of elves in a while. Far too many land elves have been around lately. It's all we really encounter on these trips, along with, of course, the rest of the dwellers.
You're quite used to spending time with land elves then.
Well, my brother and my father handle a lot of the actual boating. I'm just dragged along on trips, but they let me have as much money and partying as I like, and I can bring home anyone I make friends with. Do you want to come home with me?
Awful forward, aren't you?
She seems a little, like, desensitized to the question, as if she's used to almost everyone just saying yes, or saying yes the second time she asks at least.
Well, it's more a case of, if they don't say yes to you, Daddy can make them say yes, sort of thing. Get your coat, love. Yeah, pull. Yes.
There you go, Percy.
I believe that we haven't sampled tonight's entertainment yet, though I do appreciate the gesture.
Oh, that boring show? Yeah, they put that on all the time. I've gotten bored of watching it. They always just... It gets really gross and disgusting to watch. I usually just retire with some friends. Where are my friends? And she just kind of looks around at randoms around the room.
Yeah.
None of them really seemed to come in with her, and she just kind of, like, points at some people and gestures them over.
Yeah, and the other thing is as well, obviously, sometimes you can... Before the events and stuff get a bit gross, you usually see a couple of people that you think you could make really good friends with, and you ask Daddy if he can get them to come home with you as well, which you've done a number of times.
She also just takes them home herself half the time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, can I do an insight check? Am I clocking this friend thing isn't like friends, it's just normal friends, right? Like,
Make an insight check.
For my own sake.
Make an insight check.
28!
Oh.
She hands you every reason you could ever want to make an insight check, and when she bats her eyelashes at one of the random girls around the room, you can basically feel the charm person just coming off of her.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, and you will, and you very much... You're astute enough, and with an insight of 28. Friends is what she calls it, and it's her truth, but it's not the truth.
Is it friends with some benefits? Like...
Oh, no. Friends as in, I like you, I'm going to take you, and then you're going to stay with me forever, and you can never leave because you're mine.
The siren. I get it. Cool. You know, like a nice siren, not deadly.
Not that she really pays that much attention or even understands the gravity of what she's doing.
Very unintentional, very kind of like forcibly trained into it by her upbringing.
Cool.
Her charm person is basically second nature and basically oozes out of her anytime she wants to get out of her way.
Yeah, it's almost innate at this point, and sometimes I don't think you even notice you're casting charm person, and as you kind of feel the magic waves emanating from her. And it's at this point that a small announcement gets made at the door to the arena. The processions are now ready. Would you all please make your way through to the main arena, please?
Please, after you, Lady Bian.
Oh, I have a space that we can probably all watch from. It should be at least ours. Follow me.
Yeah, and what I'll do is...
She says, passing the torch to Dan.
Yeah, I got you guys.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like private box.
Can you guys see the arena? On the right?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Is that a water pool?
Yes, in the centre.
Oh, no.
So this is the arena we were meant to be in originally.
Yes.
Yeah.
People with the symbols of fists are guards. These ones here are bookmakers for taking bids and auction bets.
Vianne instantly charms one of the guards and tries to just get her own little bubble of space for her and her new toys.
Oh no.
I will roll a wisdom save. What's your DC?
16.
Yeah, it fails. Certainly, I can do that for you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't mind making some space as I press delete and turn you into the ether.
Could you also colour the the elf. The one that was
Yes.
just somewhere, wherever she is on the map. I just want to be able to spot her.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll use this one over here. Bottom right.
Do I get a sense of this is going to be a once I get out of there, it's an Evan, go find this person?
Do you think Evan would want to find this person? This
I know,
person...
but I think it sounds very much like an Evan kill command is about to come.
Oh no, I want to be there. Like, this... Oh... Yeah.
Yeah,
This
see?
is like some.
Evan
This is like some Kill Bill shit. When you
Yeah.
think about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Vengeance.
oh yeah. This is not going to look pretty all of a sudden.
Right here, you can see stood against because the arena that you're in, the actual arena itself is 70 foot by 70 foot with a central pool of water that's 20 foot by 20 foot. You don't know how deep that water is. The walls are 40 foot high with thick metal bars that are latticed across in like a cross grid. The walls continue up past the bars in the floor because the bars are flush with the floor. The wall then carries up, making a lip that's about 3.5 foot tall, going all the way around. So people can kind of lean on the wall and look down and in. But the room itself is slightly bowl-shaped, so people at the back don't have to can still see because they're looking over the shoulders and down. And you can see this large arena just looming over. You see, right there, stood against the wall, and as people stop filtering in, the doors shut, she begins to speak, but she stands about 5'9". She's very slender, petite, pale skin, golden eyes, but the skin's pale with like pale red. 2 heavily twisted horns and about a 4 foot long tail that drapes underneath the large cloak. You notice her left arm, from about just past the elbow, is metal and looks to be prosthetic of some kind. She's wearing a bright green dress with yellow trim, accompanied with a plain green mask and a peacock feathered cloak that drapes on her shoulders down to the floor and probably 2 or 3 foot on the floor around her, like extremely regal. Welcome, everyone, to our event yet again. I have some special announcements and some interesting acquisitions that have been made for tonight. I think it would be more interesting to start with our more interesting propositions for you all. We didn't manage to acquire all of them, but they certainly put up some force. They are certainly going to be of use to any of you who are certainly lucky to have them. I know some of the bidding has already begun on these, and at last word, and you notice that the bookies talk to each other and communicate, and they're talking through a small stone that they keep in the hand, like sending stones almost. I believe the bid for all 3 of them was at around 50,000 last time we checked, but I think we can certainly wait for them to arrive, see how they do as well. I'm sure that will draw more attention and more ire. Feel free to bet on the outcome or how good or bad they do. As the 3 of you in the dungeon, you are approached. Oh,
This is me.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm back a sec.
Okay. You are approached by Tamria. Right, so they're going to be calling you out first. Alright, so just be ready and just let us try and handle things, alright? And he will kind of just give you he'll kind of try, because he wants to, it's like a quick in and out, do you try and say anything?
But the plan is just to stay alive until something happens.
Yeah, and it's not Tamri, sorry, it's Unri. Tamri was the one you killed.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, he comes in, he just says...
it's kind of...
Stay alive until...
Yeah, he's
stay alive until the time kicks off.
Yeah, because he kind of comes in before, a guard comes to collect you, right, I've just heard they're going to be getting you guys out first, so just be ready, alright? And then it's kind of just back out the door. And as he gets to the door, like a couple of guards walk in past him, and they're like, "Right, so looks like you'll be all going first. Hope you're ready." And the cages you're on, you didn't notice, but are on wheels, and you're wheeled to the edge of the door, where essentially then, like a rabid animal, they lift the cages, so like your only option is to go into the arena, and I'm assuming you step out.
Make it look. I kind of just as we're going through and realizing what it's going to do, I'm just going to just turn to him and just like make it look good.
Yep.
As
I'll step out, and I'll just kind of shout up to whoever's listening. If you wanted me to fight something, you could have just asked.
And then Aper will continue speaking. Here are the three that we acquired. They are rather formidable. They have very excellent martial and spellcasting prowess. No doubt would make use for anyone. As I said, the bids are currently up to 50,000, so please only accept bids higher and in increments of 2,000 per, please, no less. And then she'll look down at the three of you. Make yourselves ready. This will be where. And as you can see here, this white line here there's like a large metal gate, so you would assume that's where shit's gonna be coming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can Boomer have a look at the structure of this arena?
Well, let me do this before, as. Yes. Aper puts her hands across the stone wall. Precautions for all of the spectators, of course, and you'll see a fiddle with some magical items as a shimmer goes across the top of the wall, as some defensive nature of arcane energy just whiffs across and protects that then, just in case some of the creatures can get rather excitable. So now you may certainly make a perception check. I just wanted to get that out first because I didn't want you to think of something, then that to happen and fuck your thinking up, because that was literally about to happen. Make a perception check.
I think it's good my plan up anyway, but we'll see what we can muster up.
Oh yeah, I saw that 7 then and was hoping it was like the nat one you got earlier.
The bars at a rough guesstimation look about an inch thick. Like these are like you could put your two hands around one bar sort of thing, and every few feet, but enough that there's still a visual down. And bear in mind, this arcane shimmer, it doesn't obscure vision or anything. It turns invisible after a while, and you can see these bars are thick and latticed into the stone walling, and the wall comes up another 3.5 foot. You can barely see over, which is probably why you rolled so low, because of the angling and stuff. It's not really designed for the smaller gentleman, which is perplexing. And you can see that there is a central pool that's rimmed with stone to prevent the water leaking out, and the other area is made of like a compact dirt and sand, like a proper gladiator arena. But yeah, as this shimmer goes out, you hear as the gate starts lifting. And you can see Aper's manipulating this all with her hands. Like, she's controlling this with, like, impressive amounts of arcane energy with fair ease. As you see, just flickering out, the three of you down on the ground, these glowing, like, lengths of fabric that glow with, like, this blue and purple energy as this humanoid form steps out. And it at first you would think it's a mummy, but it's not, because there's not a person in it. Although it's humanoid shaped and it's made of, like, bandages almost, where in the gaps of the fabric you can see, it's actually like a glowing energy that's holding this form. Here's the interesting part. Can I get the three of you to send me a DM with a description? And I just want to point out that this could mean huge significance. So don't meme guess. Evan, you're guessing for Grey. Grey for Dia. Dia for Evan. I need you, and this is not just for this moment, but for any moment in the future. You need to be able to make a prediction of at what level and how that person may die. As sealed destiny emanates out, and because of the arcane energy protecting above, the PCs outside of this are unaffected. Sealed destiny. Ask each player to write down their prediction of how the PC to their left will die, and at what level. And then obviously there's some things as and when it happens, but I won't spoil that just now. So send it me on Facebook. Just a DM.
So am I doing? I'm doing Dia.
And Dia's doing Evan. Evan, please, for Grey. You need to predict at what level and how that person may die. The characters are unaware of this. This is an effect, though, that is done by the thing innately. Go on.
Wait, what was that?
Just a quick counter question with this. If the field was dropped, would that field expand to the whole arena?
Yeah. Where pretty much every single person would connect to the next person and have to make a prediction. So yeah, what
we send Facebook or
to my Facebook, because it needs, these guesses need to be secret from each other. I need you all, like I said, Evan, please predict at what level and how Grey will die in the future. Grey for Dia, Dia for Evan. This is and literally this can have either grave consequence or great reward. So don't meme guess. Have a little think about it. You know when I said this creature's interesting, I wasn't joking. This creature's interesting.
No dancing then.
No course.
Can I guess that they're all just gonna die to this creature? Is that allowed?
Well, no. That's the thing. If they guess they're gonna die at this level to this creature, that is a valid guess.
Mm.
But the thing is, the characters aren't aware of this. This is something that has to be done out of character because it will affect. This is an interesting twist. It is, and after the fight, I will share what creature, what book, what page, because this is a fucking beautiful creature. Like. The possibility for story writing from this creature is huge.
You seem very excited and in love with it, Danny. Therefore, I hate it.
I need to give a dear for these dumb toys.
No. This is a Leomant, so that you're not guess. The characters aren't aware of this. This is an out of character guess, but will affect in character things if it's correct.
I don't know how I'm gonna die.
No, that's the point. You've got to guess.
You've got to guess how I die.
And what level.
Yeah, but I don't think you would die. That's the problem. You're very strong.
Everyone will die. Everyone will die at some point.
Yeah, just say level 20 in bed asleep.
Let's be clear.
Funnily enough, that was what I was originally going to put.
I love it. I love it.
Somehow,
Okay, so I've got Michael's guess, I've got Matt's guess, I just need yours, Liam.
Okay,
we all know how Grey's gonna die.
Yeah, but it's also what level.
Yeah, Grey's gonna die jumping off a church.
He's a monster.
At level 16, he misjudged the jump.
And somehow found himself at the top of a stupidly big cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think we all know Boomer's going to kill me.
Yeah, probably.
Have I spelled that right?
Probably not.
It doesn't matter if it's not spelled correct, as long as I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Because what I've basically got to do is rip these out of the DMs and just compile it.
Yeah. Oh. Hold on. Ah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. I just realised what I put then. Or I just realised something that. Yeah.
I think it's now time for some initiative. Oh yeah.
Before combat properly starts, can Lady Vienne just find or at least offer Was it Boomer who's the halfling?
Yes.
Stool. But a person stool.
Yeah.
Can she just like try and offer Boomer the guard to stand on?
You
Or
took one.
with,
You
or-
took. You just nonchalantly just took one of the bar stools from the lobby and just brought it through.
Yeah. Thank you.
Boomer, you didn't. Oh no, it's a perception check, not initiative. I was going to say you didn't select your token, but that don't matter.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Boom.
Right, so he's going to be added and roll a. Damn! 20.
I'd step by to Cass, by the way, and I'd whisper in her ear. I'll say, "Does this magic barrier complicate things?" So obviously, just me.
Well,
and
Cass has just
here.
come back, so Rose, do you want me to quickly
Yeah.
fill you in, if you don't mind?
Please.
An announcement has been made that the opening bids so far for the lovely three gentlemen in the arena.
I heard that bit, 50k, right?
Did you hear that there's a shimmer of arcane energy that protects the spectators?
Yeah.
There is a humanoid-shaped... It looks like a mummy, but instead of a person inside, it's glowing with arcane energy and is flowing, and all the bandages are glowing with a blue and purple hue. What I just did before initiative was called was, as part of its abilities, I had to make the three in the arena, because the barrier protects you guys from being involved, guess to the next person how they will die and at what level. Because it has an ability called Sealed Destiny, where players have to make that guess, and basically we'll see if their fate was correct or not. And it can have grave consequences or great reward, depending if it's right or wrong. As unknowing to the characters, this creature seems to have some tethers to fate and the playouts of events.
Oh no.
And now initiative has been called, so I need you to roll that for me.
I'm gonna kill one.
But yeah, that was done in private. No one else knows what each of the guessed. Michael, Evan guessed for Matt Greytail. Greytail for Deer. Deer for Evan.
Yeah. I realised the first one I guess after I made it though.
It's fine. But you can but as this creature comes out, you see Aper just with a like she raised the barrier, she lifted the gate, and you kind of see her do something with her hands, and it sends this creature into, whereas before it was kind of floaty and a bit whippy and stuff, now you see it start to get a bit manic and aggressive, almost as if like you know like red to a bull, as it starts getting angry. And has everyone rolled initiative? No.
Oh, because I haven't.
Well,
Do I need to roll?
I would say roll it, just in case, because obviously I know you guys at some point plan to get involved.
Right, okay.
Or actually, should we just leave it for now, and then as and when you guys get involved, we'll roll initiatives.
Okay, fair enough.
So, Greytail, you're up first. As you see this medium-sized arcane energy made of bandages come whipping out, unknowingly the fate tether and stuff, what do you do?
Yep. In.
Straight away. Okay, I'll go.
Punch. 17.
17 will miss.
Second punch. 17 again.
17 will miss.
Key point for Chloe.
That will miss.
Oh,
How many? How many? Chloe. Took another two and two.
No, you've done all of them.
Yeah.
yeah.
God damn it. I'm still going to back up them.
This has all gone wrong.
Where was I? I was there.
Yeah, and obviously I can't make an attack of opportunity because...
Need
Yeah.
attacks.
Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you done?
Yep.
Okay. it's going to move towards you. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. And you see these large bandages tethers just like drape about 2 foot from its hand as they whip and flick out and attack you. I need to make an attack roll. 26 to hit.
Yeah, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Can I say, if whoever had Evan, if you chose level 20, you did technically die at level 20. Just FYI.
That's 31 points of radiant damage.
Dead.
No, very low.
Yeah.
And as part of hitting, it's activated its 1 step closer to death ability.
Oh.
Until you have a long rest, you are now considering to have permanently 1 failed death save. If in the event you are hit 3 times by this attack and fall to 0 hit points, you instantly die.
Oh, I have a failed death save, but I'm still up.
Yep.
Is that the short of it?
And that will remain until you complete a long rest. If you get hit 3 times and fail a death save, yeah.
Okay.
Danny wants TBK us.
Oh, no. Danny has decided to outright kill us.
That's its turn.
That's its turn.
Yeah.
You sure you haven't forgotten something else? I don't know. The 3 extra attacks it can do at range of 100 or something.
I have nerfed it a little bit. It is meant to have 2 attacks, but I did choose to give it 1.
Proud of you.
Dear.
Okay, so 5, 10.
Like I said, it's got some interesting
15,
abilities.
20, 25, 30.
Bet, Danny.
What was that, Michael?
Said I can bet, Danny.
And that's just its and that literally is just that's its basic attack.
I'd like to do an erupting earth, please.
Do what?
Erupting
earth in this little area right here.
I want to point out it is hovering.
It's
floating. Yes. So not that. Also, the fact is, if you'd have done that, that meant it's difficult terrain, and I can't get over to it.
Yeah, I do want to point out. Yeah, it is hovering and would probably not be bothered because it has a fly speed. You see, I should have specified. That's on me.
Yeah, you should.
Oh, weird.
I don't think I'll be most difference with erupting earth, though, does it? Because it's 20-foot cube, so it'd go.
No, it's the floor.
It's the floor.
Yeah, but it goes 20 foot into the air, though, that's the thing.
Oh, if it's 20 foot into the air, then yeah, that would work. It's definitely it's literally a foot or 2 in the air. That's it.
It'll take the damage, but it's not going to be bothered by the difficult terrain.
No.
Where we are.
Yeah. But he hasn't really got much more to. Other than Moonbeam, he's got nothing else really.
I would probably just go with Erupting Earth and just do that. You can at least damage it like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do Moonbeam.
You already pulled it. Go for it.
Yeah, you've kind of already gone for it, so.
Yeah. Well, it's just I will do the rolling.
Okay. Is it an attack roll or is it a save from me?
It's a dex saving throw.
Okay. I get a +1 to that. So 14.
There'll be a fail.
Actually, wait, no, hang on. I get resistance against spells, like saving throws. It's a 14. Yes.
Yeah, that's 31 damage. What?
Damn.
Do you do well?
Nice.
Yeah, 3d12. Fuck. Yeah, you do.
That is right. That's what we need, guys.
That's really good. Yeah. Nice. So yeah, as the earth just erupts and breaks, as just large chunks of stone just swipe and just bat, and you'd expect fabric to just kind of waft in the air. This seems to have a physical form, and it hits it and crunched into it.
Would that affect the water at all?
It will. As the stone wall that was encasing the water breaks, and you start seeing the water seeping out and basically soaking the earth and sand from that corner.
That's the end of my turn.
Evan.
Okay, so the water is essentially just rushing out of this thing, right?
It's making what's already difficult terrain more difficult.
Yeah, in this section, but here is the water now easier to move through and wouldn't be so
it's a fairly deep pool. It's going to take some time. Step away from 1 second. All right, Logan.
Right. Of course you were smart enough to go and do it exactly like that.
And at any point, topside group, just let me know. And we'll get your initiative rolled.
Help us.
We are behind magical force field.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you nip over to them at the end of every round and see what they want to do then.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, I can get to there.
Listen to what you're saying. You're talking about ghosts. This isn't you.
Try and bring it. Well, yeah.
Something is happening. I can prove it. Stephen, he has scratches on his face.
Did it seem like that attack was a close range thing, Danny, or did it look like it?
It's
got
close
something
range.
cut?
It's no, it has a reach of 30 feet. I actually missed that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that attack has a reach of 30 feet.
You really did want to kill us all.
Yeah, he did. No, especially given the fact that
literally,
we as the players knew he'd got other things decided for this. He changed it specifically for us three.
Yeah, no, it was that sealed destiny thing. I read it and I fell in love. That thing where you guessed the fates.
Decided it for us three.
Yeah. Well, oh well.
What?
Bring it towards. Yeah, so I'll move around here and tell Gray to try and lead it round here towards me, and I will.
Mm-hmm.
I will hold a action to attack if it comes within range of the glaive. I presume we've been given the weapons back.
Oh yeah, your equipment's been given back. It's your weapons have been given back, like your coin purse and stuff. No.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie. Yeah. So I'm. Well, we didn't have.
Oh no! Yeah, you literally only took your weapons with you. So yeah, you'd have all your weapons and such.
Yeah.
Again, I should have said that. That's my fault.
Yeah. So I'm preparing to attack if it comes within range of me with the glaive.
Yeah. So that's fine. Great.
I presume since you said that there's a bit of a wall here, right?
It's flush with the floor just to keep the water in, sort of thing. Like think of it like a pool.
Okay, so it's below the ground. Okay, because that made it sound like when you said there was a wall around it, it sounded like it was like a bit of a raised, like a fountain edge.
No. The walls around the actual arena at the top. So like there's a 3.5 foot wall that people can lean on and look down at you guys.
Okay, well then why did you say there was a wall because the wall shattered, the water was leaking out?
Because the actual underground wall that was holding it in has been erupted.
Okay. Like I said, that sounded more like a wall that was slightly above the ground.
No, I get it. No, think of it like a pool, like a swimming pool. And
okay.
Like the actual wall that was holding all the water in has been cracked and ruined. Okay, so now the water's pissing out.
Yeah. Greytail gets his option. Yeah, Greytail's go.
Punch.
That hits.
26.
That hits.
Stunning strike.
Okay. Has +2 Constitution. 19.
Yeah. Easily.
Yeah. You notice that its physical body is relatively frail, but as you certainly felt, some of its abilities.
Well, I've got second attack 14.
Misses.
Rocket, flurry.
Misses.
Oh.
That hits.
Nice.
Stunning.
Fuck, it's Stunning Strike again.
Yep. Okay. Another +2 going up. 10.
Fails.
It is stunned.
Good on you, mate. Well done.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Oh, I can get all the way over here.
I kind of regret doing this. Just want to double check. Can he be stunned?
Yeah, he can.
Okay.
I literally, as I failed it, I started reading the. It doesn't have any condition immunities.
I was thinking then, because I thought
Yeah,
thinking that
if
Athena can't be
he'd
stunned.
intentionally led Matt to believe that it could be stunned after the first time in the Stunning Strike, that's a bit of a bad move. You know, it's like,
Yeah, no.
oh no, you have to keep going.
No, the bit
But
about it being physically frail is actually one of the flavor texts it's got.
So,
Because all of its like physical stats are pretty dog shit, but everything else is pretty impressive.
can I move a little closer to just like stepping forward a little bit, as if I'm looking more at the action, if that makes sense.
Feel free to move your token as you wish.
Thank you. I just want to
I
get a bit
will
closer.
follow Cass closely.
Okay.
Well,
Monster's turn. Deer. Because it's stunned.
I forgot that was going to attack me for a second.
No, it got stunned. Like it was fully gonna chase after you, and then it would have got hit by Evan on the way probably, because it would have took the direct route, and it would have gone through that square here. So, but yeah, no, it's stunned. You see its like physical manifestation reeling, and it regains itself as you get ready to act.
Well, no, it doesn't.
Not till the end of Greytail's turn.
I thought it was the end of its turn.
No, Greytail's next turn. Which means that's why he can
Stunning.
stun. That's why monks can stun lock if that's the case, because it's just like you.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Oh. I got no good stealthy people.
Bring some sort of pain. I don't know, use ice knife or something.
But there's nobody else around him.
Well, it doesn't matter, it still takes both sets of damage.
Oh, gee.
You know, for this turn, what I'm going to do what to call it again now. I always forget the name of it. Well, symbolic entity.
Okay.
Give myself that bit of extra
HP.
Yep, boy.
Is that all you're doing this turn?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Run away.
I'm running.
Evan.
No, that didn't matter.
5, 10, 15, 20. Strike.
Go for it.
These have advantage on them
Yes, advantage.
because it's stunned.
Good call.
They need all the help they are. Like, Cass is about seconds away from...
So far, you know a 17 misses, but a 26 hits.
what?
I am
Because I know you're
to
contemplating Great Weapon Master, that's why I was saying it.
Yeah, I'm going to bonus action cast magic weapon.
Okay.
So that makes the glaive +1 weapon now.
Also magical, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it was silvered already, but it's not that I'm caring for it. It's just.
Okay.
So I will attempt a Great Weapon Master Strike towards it.
Do it.
Did I turn advantage on? No, I didn't, because I'm an idiot.
Just roll it once more flat. But I can tell you now, a 9, no.
A 9 wouldn't.
No.
Okay, that doesn't. Second attack will just be a normal glaive strike then.
Go for it. A 19 will miss.
God.
Just misses.
Of course. Okay.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the end of my go.
Great. You're up.
No, it's not great. What are you on about great?
No, he said grey, not great.
Oh, is it great? I was oh my god.
Greytail.
Yes.
Actually, hang on. I just need to make a mark. We're in this. That was the second round of combat. This is now the third.
Yeah.
How far would I be able to throw an alchemist fire?
Be a strength check. It'd be based on your strength, based on how far. What's your strength?
11, so 0.
I think it's normally about 20 foot. That
Yeah, I would say it's about that. Obviously, if your strength was high, you could throw it further.
But
And
that's just
because you'd rely. Yeah, that strength's for distance, dex is for accuracy.
I'd say I think it's a 20-60 kind of thing. So 20 is the the safe range. 60 is the
Yeah, I think that's same.
disadvantage.
Yeah, because it's like the throwing daggers and stuff. It's about the same sort of range.
An alchemist fire. Yep.
Yep, so an alchemist fire at it.
We're making a attack roll.
What am I rolling for that?
Dex plus proficiency.
Just make a punch, basically.
Yeah, make a punch. Okay, so obviously ignore the 10 damage. What does Alchemist Fire do?
No idea.
2d6, I believe.
It sets it on fire, and it's basically on fire until it spends an action to put itself out. I can't remember how many points of damage it does.
Yeah. But either way, you watch as the Alchemist Fire has no effect.
It's feline agility.
It's immune. Yeah, feline agility.
It's immune to fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess what else it is? It would have been a D4 worth of damage.
It's not much, but it would have been a ticker.
Oh.
It's a dot in it.
Oh. I suppose. It's better than getting in its face.
Yeah, so that's you done.
Does it look remotely damaged? Like Greytail's nearly...
Well, it's not bloody, but...
But then again, you probably can't tell because it's just a floating thing of...
It's a floating arcane... It's floating, like, glowing arcane energy wrapped in bandages that makes a humanoid form. It's kind of hard to tell.
I mean, it could be that it's, holding itself together, like the fabric's unraveling. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no, it seems relatively fine at the minute. It's gonna take... It's gonna fly to here, and it's going to use its inexorable threads against you. 21.
What now?
That's what the attack's called.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how to pronounce the first word. Because it's in EXO rabble. Inexorable. I'm gonna go with. So.
Sounds about right though. To be fair.
It does
unless it's
30.
Unless it's inexorable.
Maybe. I don't know what that means, but it does 34 points of radiant damage, and you fail a death save.
Oh god.
Okay, that hurt like hell.
And
how damage does Evan look at the moment?
Badly. If I was to say, if I was to give kind of numbers, I would say out of maybe 54, I'm a 20.
Okay.
Its turn comes to an end. Dear.
I'd say, before you go over, I'd say to Cass, well, got to do something quickly before we lose them.
Let's see what happens.
So Moonbeam would work indoors, doesn't he?
Moonbeam does,
yes,
yeah.
Yeah, I've never had to use indoors before. I just want to double check.
It's a 20-foot high cylinder, Liam.
Uh-huh.
And the walls of this arena are 40-foot high. So literally, a small light source would appear about halfway up the wall and just start cascading like radiant light down.
Well, I'm going to do level 3 Moonbeam.
Nice.
Is it level 3? Yeah. That could be the second level of the thing.
It needs to make a Constitution save, which it has.
It'll be
plus
the beginning
2.
of its turn, isn't it?
Of course. No, wait, isn't it the first time it enters it as well?
Let's have a little.
If you want to take that, by all means.
Because I'm pretty sure it's the first time it enters it, and then it starts.
The first time it enters. So, when a creature enters the spell area for the first time,
which it technically has.
There.
So I would say yes, because it has technically entered it, despite you putting it on it.
Okay.
See you later, you. Thank you, Pink. So yeah, it rolled a 4, and will take 9 points of radiant damage, as it seems to be resistant to radiant damage.
Oh yeah, you put an anti-radiant thing in front of a paladin.
Well, considering the creature is throwing out radiant damage, it's to be expected.
Really?
That inexorable thread is radiant damage.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, really? Because, I mean, I throw out radiant damage all the time, and I'm not protected against it.
Not yet.
Not ever.
You've got to grow your big boy pants. But guess what? It's your
Not
turn.
ever. Paladins don't become
I
resistant.
know. I played one, remember? Yes.
May I sneak in a question at the bottom of the round?
Yeah, you may. What's your question?
Oh, I thought one more person had a turn first.
We'll do Evan first, and then because basically you guys can kind of spring as and when, and I'll get you to roll initiative sort of thing, where you'll get your action and then we'll get you in.
I was just gonna ask if, considering my new friends seem interested in the fight, can I just start cheerleading Bardic Inspiration at the party?
Now I need to check to see if that would work. I need to check the spell that's been used. Can things go through it? Obviously, if it's possible, you certainly may. I just need to double check.
When the
They only need to be able to hear
spell
me,
was
I
being
believe.
cast, did it come from the host?
No, it's coming from. It's a magic item that was embedded in the wall that she put her hands on and activated.
Where is that magic item? We would have seen it.
It's in front of her. It's a small metallic object that's embedded in the stone wall.
I would chuck in a level 1 smite as well in this, Danny. I know it doesn't do too much, but it's...
Yeah.
Can do some help. That's 16 points of damage. Total. Already half the radiant.
It says nothing can physically pass through the wall, but it's technically not physical, so I would say yeah. So, we have 11 points.
Nothing physical pass through it.
Yes.
Is this a wall of force, Dan?
Maybe.
Oh,
nothing.
Danny.
Yeah?
Oh, I would say, if Bardic Inspiration can get through, then whatever your Banjak's fate thing could definitely also get through.
Yeah.
Well, Bardic Inspiration just needs to be heard. It doesn't actually have to do anything beyond be heard, I think.
Spell that beast put off though at the
It's
start.
wall of force. It's a bit.
So we've all got to do it now because that would have passed through.
No, I'm not going to do that because no, that's silly. Yeah, but I would say because it says nothing can physically pass through. Because yeah, it is wall of force, obviously, but it doesn't say like magic or nothing can not pass through. So yes. So we've got 10 points of slashing damage plus 10 radiant, which goes down to 5.
So 16 total. No, 16 because there's +1 for the damage.
Yeah. You're right. So 16 total. So.
Yep, that's the first attack.
As its form flickers for a moment and then regains, as you just took it past a damage threshold, it seems.
See, when you say it like that, like damage threshold, my brain goes, what? I have to do beyond a certain amount of damage to even hurt it?
It's basically entered a bloody, but it's holding.
Okay.
It's holding firm.
Okey-dokey.
Bloody's half, isn't
Right,
it?
so...
What was that, Liam?
Yeah, is that...
Bloody's half, isn't he?
About that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bloodied. Yeah.
That misses.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's you done. It's now the third round. I need to roll a dice.
No, before the third round goes in,
Yeah.
Bottom of
cancel
initiative.
the others. Goes. Ready?
Well, hang on.
Go.
I do need to roll a dice, though. This is important.
Sorry, I didn't hear because Danny started talking.
Okay, that's going to change a lot of things.
Probably not in our favour, right?
Actually, maybe.
Yeah.
That means maybe no.
So as
No.
no. So as you guys say go, roll initiative to be involved, and then I'm going to narrate what's just happened. Because that is interesting.
12. 15. Wow, that was like... You rolled a 12 as well.
Right. Nice. So...
There's a 12 involved. And Boomer let the side down, of course.
Yes. Okay, so as you guys, I'm like 3, 2, 1, go. You kind of, all of you, bar Grey and Persephone, and no, not Persephone. So would kind of feel this like spiritual shockwave that goes through you guys and the entire place. Most of the lords and ladies don't seem to react in any way. Dear, your moonbeam collapses and disappears instantly, so can you delete that off, please? The arcane energy across the top of the arena.
Oh no.
You watch ripple and vanish as, for this round, no magic works.
What?
For this entire round, no magic works.
Wait. So that wall of magic, isn't it?
Anything that was being concentrated on drops. The wall of force that was above drops. Any and all magic for 6 seconds, like a light switch, cut out.
Is magic off or is magic suppressed?
Magic's off. Like God just hit the off button on the weave.
Oh, goody.
And
what the
all
hell? Okay.
and
So this is is this a being of magic, and therefore what the fuck happens to it?
it's not a being of magic, but it's
It has no physical form. You've stated that multiple times.
yeah.
It's arcane
It's-
energy being.
It's
You
how
just
I've been
turned off
described. Oh yeah, I know, but it's still it's classed as a celestial creature. But
We are so screwed.
but the
Is it all
but
arcane or all magic? End of sentence.
All
magic.
apparently.
For one
Every
for
single
one
one
round,
of
and then it's going to be back on, as something has just happened, and all those that have connection to arcane magic of any kind, you kind of feel this shockwave, like you know the aftershock of an explosion, and you feel that rush.
Think back to Star Wars when Alderaan got blown up.
Yes,
and
yes.
Obi-Wan
Yes.
shot down to the ground.
Yes, exactly that.
Yay.
Greytail, you're up. I'm not going to impose any disadvantages or anything, but you guys all magic inclined people feel this. Most of the participants, the guards and stuff here, don't seem to notice. You notice like some of the bookies realise their magic items aren't working, and they're kind of like, the fuck?
So now its thing is down. Does its ability kick into everyone?
No, because it's a once a day thing. It does. It's a one a day, and it did it as it come out.
Yay. Oh, we're fortunate.
Is it still stunned?
That's going to be a lot of unhappy
it
chat.
was
Oh
stunned.
no,
You left-
Vian, you're
you
right.
left it unstunned last time. That's why I got hit.
It got stunned, didn't it?
You
No,
stunned it.
you've only
and then
stunned it once.
Hit it with a useless alchemist fire and fucked off.
Yeah,
How did that
Which
stop
made
it from...
you didn't stun it last turn. You alchemist
stun
fired.
it the next
Oh,
turn.
there's only one fucking tip. Oh, yeah, I get you. Okay.
Sort of
Punch.
like one.
Fuck's sake.
I think
Ow.
well, oops.
I can't believe
Oh, the word was ups the second you
Oh
decided.
my
I
god,
don't know.
let's roll severity. Okay, no, it was a very embarrassing miss, yeah. Anything, like, with a simple attack like that, anything above a 60 is just embarrassing.
Okie dokie. Next punch.
Yeah.
That
25.
hits. That hits.
Stunning strike.
Okay. Stunning strike. It has a +2 to its constitution. It is stunned.
Yep. So I've got 5, and...
You still have a bonus
Bonus
action attack.
action. You don't need to do. You don't need to use a key
Advantage.
point. You don't need to use a key point to do 2, but you can bonus action 1 attack.
Yeah, so yeah, an extra attack then.
Advantage. Add advantage.
Yeah, because you just...
Oh,
Oh!
Oh, really?
Oh, we are so screwed.
Because Liam used all the rock at the beginning.
And it's a 5. Okay. Well, it's stunned, so it can't, like, do anything. Okay. Roll damage against Evan.
He has
Oh, yeah, he's got
8
the
or
10.
10. One of the two.
We'll take it as the 8. And Evan, can you make a strength save, please?
Oh God.
This is a 5. It has to be something bad.
It couldn't knock you into it erupting earth, like.
Okay, you
Okay.
you are saved from
Oh,
being
okay.
knocked prone as
Yeah.
not dear Grey swings wild and kind of like kinks your pauldron as like some of the metal like bends in and like grazes and stabs at you as it's kind of like he's hurt his hand and he's hurt your shoulder at the same time and you both kind of look at each other like fuck.
So, was that to knock me down, or did I also take 8 points of damage?
You take the 8 damage and you had to make a save against prone, which you saved.
Yeah, okay.
It was a 5. It was literally almost as bad as it could get.
Yay. Ow.
Sorry. The monsters.
Got no magic either.
The monster's turn. Vian.
She's just gonna kind of look around a bit confused and try and inch away from the guard that probably seems a bit less happy than he was a minute ago.
Yeah, like, well, a lot of people are in a sense of daze and confusion, those that have been charmed, and those of magical inclination, and, like, especially Aper, you notice it kind of like that, what the fuck, and, like, immense panic and stress. But yeah, you kind of inch your way and kind of, like, just bury yourself a little
She's
bit.
gonna squeeze through the crowd over here and kind of just stay close to her new friends who aren't mad at her.
Yeah,
And she's gonna kind of rub her eyes sorely a little bit.
yeah, and you see the bookmaker that's right behind you, kind of like, why isn't hello, and she's trying to use the communication device that's not working. So roll a stealth.
Oh yeah, because she's technically.
It's technically like, don't spot me, person I use magic on.
Well, I will say advantage because, you know, confusion.
Oh, good. 5.
Thank you, Primal, for the follow. Yeah, 5. Okay.
I mean, it's really hard to be stealthy when
Oh, yeah,
you've got, like,
yeah.
4 layers of petticoats, a glittery, sparkly crown, and you're kind of just...
And you're one of about 4 pink tritons in the room, yeah.
And the fact that somebody else stole all the luck for this entire game.
Yeah.
Dear.
We're blaming Liam. If we TPK, it's Liam's fault. And Danny in a close second, because you are clearly trying to kill us.
What?
There is no...
I mean, we're doing damage to it. Let's be honest.
Liam, shut up.
Dear, it's your turn.
Yeah.
As you watch and feel your connection to the natural energies of the world cease, and you watch your moonbeam just cancel.
I'll move to there using my dash.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the end of my turn.
Fair enough.
I've got nothing else to do right now.
Persephone, what are you doing?
Sorry?
What are you doing?
Me, right. Question. What the hell? So theoretically, this grid's down, isn't it now? So we can...
the fence is still there, like the metal fencing, but the actual wall of force that was on top is gone.
Where's the guards? That's a guard.
Yep, the ones with the fist symbols are guards.
So we need this woman out the way.
Yes.
So I will go to there.
You in the pit.
How wide's the gap between the bars?
Probably a couple foot or so. Maybe
Oh,
a bit more.
I could push her in the pit.
If we get lucky with the roll.
If I get lucky
Yeah.
with the roll, yeah. I'm not going to get lucky with the roll, so I'm probably going to just shoot her in the back.
Okay, roll to hit. I'll give you advantage because she's currently trying to fix the magic item and such and trying to figure out why all of her magical connections and everything went down.
And then you guess you're going to try and shoot and then fade into the crowd, are you?
Correct! Right, so... No, not short sword, short bow. I'll pull my bow out and pop. That's one. And obviously I get advantage, so I'll do my second one.
Yep.
Oh my god, Liam, what have you done to me?
A 13 will hit.
What? Oh, thank God for that.
She's not wearing armor.
Nobody's wearing armor here.
Okay, good
with
point. Okay.
advantage. Yeah.
So she takes 19 points of damage.
And hold on, so what else have I got here?
I mean, corsets are basically armor.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to.
See someone else.
Those things are tough. Like,
I'm going to use
See
wow
somebody
from
else
the.
watching Nola Holmes.
I'll use wow from the grave as well,
yeah.
and smack her with that.
So she gets hit with 11 points of psychic damage on top. Damn.
That's all I can use on that one. I'm going to, as it says, quickly run backwards into the crowd and stealth as best
Okay,
I can.
roll
You
stealth.
can go that far, by the way,
Say again, sorry.
unless you're using a bonus action to.
5, 10, 15, 20,
Already
25. There you go, 30.
Yeah, cool.
Nice. Nice.
I think I'm stealthing.
Okay. Cass. Dan.
Okay, I'm gonna do the one thing. This is probably real stupid, but Cass pushing through everyone else literally runs and does it's just gonna jump on her and try and knock her out of the way of the item. So I'm gonna try and knock her down to the ground using.
So a shove attack.
Yeah, I'm shoving essentially.
Make a strength check versus a. I will do.
It's athletics versus athletics or athletics.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing acrobatics.
Not oh wow.
Didn't mean to roll.
It's fine. I got a 1.
Because we should be rolling at, I think she'd be rolling at disadvantage and Cass probably advantage because surprise.
Yeah, well, I was going to roll. Yeah, actually, yeah. Well, disadvantage would still be a 13, but which passes. So like, she kind of catches you at the corner of her eye and kind of backs up and goes, "Did you have something to do with this, huh?"
No.
That with an arrow sticking at the back.
Oh yeah.
I have nothing to do with your faulty magic. And Cass, for lack of a better thing, pulls her hands up as if she's going to punch her.
Oh yeah, you immediately see her like moving her hands ready to cast a spell at you, but
He's like, oh shit, I can't do that.
yeah, Eventide.
Yeah.
You basically had two very magical people facing off at each other going, can't do shit. Okay, I'm going to myself you.
Magic's turned off for a round, so the two like magic people just start a slap fight.
Am I at least distracting her? Does she seem to be
fully so, yeah.
Cool.
A 20 is exactly what you need. As in, nice. Just took some damage. Yeah, 23 hits.
Do you find it funny that as soon as you turn off Great Weapons Master, you start hitting things?
Well, yeah, I go from a 2 up to a 7 to hit.
So yeah, you take your glaive and you just start spinning it round and just going at with multitude of angles, horizontals, and just start wailing at it. And it's weird, like I said, because this is a floating force thing, and it looks like it should hold no physical form. But your attacks, it's like hitting stone almost. Like this thing's form is solid, but it looks like it's taking damage, and is so.
Probably very badly damaged at this point from...
Yeah, it's okay. Boomer.
Okay. I'm going to move up to there. Can I see roughly where the object is?
It's actually a metal cube-like thing that's embedded in the stone. It's in the wall. It's not like something that's placed.
Nip that.
To a metal thing.
I think
You must suppose that working down in
Danny, your audio's fucked.
Oh, shit.
You were going through a tunnel.
Yeah.
I am back. Are we good?
Yeah, okay.
No.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's a metal cube that's actually embedded in the wall. It's not like something like that you can just pick up.
Alright. Okay then, I'm going to get one out my acid vials.
Okay.
And I'm going to chuck it at the object.
Nice. roll a dex check just to see how accurate you are, to see if you can hit the object. Or do you yeet it at Evan? Just whee! Yeah, no, I will say it does miss as you throw it, and you kind of throw it too late, and as in your arc of swing, and it just smashes about 2 foot in front of you on the floor.
Fuck.
Ah, yeah. It has all gone wrong.
Could not have just run up to it and just gone splosh. You had to
That's
go.
what I would have done, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. They're all going to die down here.
I've still got another one.
Use it! Run up and use it!
Can I tangle?
But I can't do any more
Well,
actions.
not at the moment, not until magic turns back on.
No.
The end of the
Yeah,
round.
okay, and then going to
yeah.
use... I'm going to move there. My nimbleness. To try and merge back into the crowd.
Okay, that's fine. Does magic stay off? Because basically it's a 15 or higher. The magic is down for a round.
Boom. Magic is off again.
It's still off. But basically, once it's back on, it stays on. It's just so it's off for this round as well. Grey,
Move round the back.
you'll have advantage because it's still stunned for the rest of your turn as well as flank.
Yeah.
Make your attack. Oh, yes. Wait.
That's not meant to be a +5. That's meant to be a 6.
Yeah, so that's meant to be 18 damage. No, 17 damage. Yes, 17 damage. Still good, though. Still good.
Would you like to restun it?
Yes, please.
With its patented +2, it makes a 14. Is that enough?
Yes, that is enough.
Isn't that your last key point as well?
I have one more.
Okay.
Go for it.
No, this is just the offhand attack.
No, this is the second attack, not an offhand.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah. That's a miss,
And then-
unfortunately.
And then offhand.
It's also a miss.
Eat.
And you'll go, it's go.
Okay. As it unstuns, it's gonna stay in place, but it's gonna flick its bandages from its hand towards Grey.
To Grey?
Yeah. Because it was the one who was just wailing on him and has been stunning him. Does a 15 hit? No, it does not.
Yep.
Just realised I was actually I was going to do something else, but it doesn't matter. I already rolled it.
Oh, thank Christ.
It has a recharge ability as well.
Anymore.
Really, I would not be surprised.
Vian?
Not entirely sure what's going on. She's gonna try and just kind of move and stay central to the people who are at least interesting to her, considering how bored she is of most of the normal people here.
Yeah.
And entertained with this going on. Can I just hand her bardic inspiration at least, or is that still part of magic?
No, no, magic. It's magical.
Alright, I wasn't sure how that was.
Yeah.
Right, we've all been nerfed. Like, literally, we've all been
Yeah.
nerfed.
Well, so is her, because, you know, she, as you guys saw, she's a very powerful arcane user of some sorts.
Yeah, she's just gonna try and stay close, keep an eye on everyone that she can see, considering...
I will
she
allow
probably
you,
wasn't
if you
able
want, to
do it
hold an
herself.
action to Bardic Inspire, as and when it comes back.
Yeah, I just want to start getting that out, since you can only do one person per round.
That's fair. Dear.
Okay.
Always miss
I
you,
got a
Pink.
quick question.
Yes.
On my turn, when I'm moving speed and climb speed, do I get both, or is it one or the other?
It's the same
It's
thing,
the same
isn't it?
thing, yeah. Having a climb speed means, essentially, you bypass the need to roll something that... Hang on. Roll to climb something that is climbable.
Yeah.
Because my climb speed is a bit different to my...
Okay, so what's your climb speed? Is it 20?
20, yeah.
Okay, so yes, you have either 30 foot of
Movement.
walking or 20 foot of climb.
Yeah.
If you use 15 foot of walk, you then have 10 foot of climb left. Because
Yeah,
you still
'cause
have
it's
your movement. It's kind of thing.
To get to the top of the wall, you would have to dash, essentially.
I need
40
my,
foot high.
Or use your feline agility.
Oh, true.
yeah. But I wouldn't be able to get over to the lady though, would I? Because I have to walk over there as well. That's what I was thinking.
You'd also need to find a way to get through the cage.
Yeah, we're in a cage.
It's 2 foot gap, he said.
But can't you
So
fit through the gap?
yeah,
No.
it's a 2 foot gap.
I mean, yeah. Well, if you use
we
your
got-
feline
probably-
agility, how far is your feline agility? Does it double all movement?
It doubles the
Double-
movement, yes. So
Double
I'd
the
have...
movement for the
You
round,
could
yeah.
walk over, use your action to climb, and then you could do it all again, essentially.
It is a sheer
Double.
wall, though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But he has a climb speed.
Claws.
Yeah. Has anyone died? No one's died yet, but there has been 2 failed death saves because of this creature's abilities.
But on
Let them
different
help.
people. But on different people.
Yeah. Basically, it can impose failed death saves until you have a long rest while you're up.
Yeah.
Just by
It's
being
magic,
hit.
So,
Okay then.
he was out of commission.
I want to do the thing.
And
I'm
magic
going
is
to-
off at the minute, yeah. An effect from somewhere else in the world has turned the magic button off.
Yeah. Somebody has decided to try and replace the god of magic. And fucked it up once
Okay then,
again.
so...
Yeah, but
Go
I might
use,
add, every single spellcaster, if this is happening somewhere else, every single spellcaster across the world, if it is that far, or that person is in near proximity to us, they've all just realised their magic is being turned off. People are going to be freaking.
Just think about it.
Oh
though.
yeah, this
How
is
about
going to
those
create
good-
absolute pandemonium.
all
Yeah.
those good magic users who've used magic to block evil creatures have now just
In.
released
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
evil creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, all of
Yeah.
Solar's fuzzies.
Oh, trust me, I'm aware.
People. Oh, yeah, this is not great.
That's
And
it.
weirdly, unrelatedly, people don't like me anymore.
So, if I do my damage and my
Aw.
feline agility... No.
You.
I can't do my feline agility. I can't do...
Feline agility.
and then my dashy.
Yeah.
Hoo-hoo. And I'm going to get to the
that.
side of the magic lady.
How?
40 foot up the wall.
But how did it? Yeah, 40 foot would get him to just to the top of the wall. How would he then get across as well?
Dash.
What was his movement for a round?
Well,
is
I have
dash?
120
Oh,
feet.
feline agility doubles his movement, so his movement's then 60. And then,
Yes.
oh, okay.
And dash
So he's
like
technically got
120.
120. Okay, no, that's
Yeah.
fine. Can you
I'm a
make
speedy
me,
cat.
as you get to the bars, can you just make me just a dex check just to weave through? It's not going to impede your movement, but
Is this a I'm stuck moment?
it was a
through the bar?
it was a DC 10, and now step bro, I'm stuck.
Hold
Moment.
on. Inspiration.
You can use inspiration. Okay, do it.
It's
This is-
one. The
Yeah, because otherwise this is step bro washing machine moment.
Is it D6 or D4 inspiration? Never
Hang
mind.
on. Are you using an
No, if you're using
inspiration as a-
inspiration as that I've given you, it's just a reroll.
Yeah.
One free reroll, so just roll that again.
Three ice cream, by any chance?
I'm
Yes,
not getting stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make it through. It was a DC 10. It's not terribly hard.
Yep.
And Liam's out.
Yes.
That's the end of your plan, isn't it?
Yeah, because I've got no bonus actions. Only reactions.
Okay. Persephone.
Right, yeah. So, I am going to go. Where are we there? I'm going to go to there, take a pot shot again at young lady.
Yeah. And I will say, a lot of the lords and ladies are attempting to flee at this point.
I
Which
don't
is,
blame them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame them. Just...
Here comes the chaos.
Oh,
Oh,
Have
my
advantage
God.
on the attack.
advantage, please.
Wait, why does he get advantage?
Because he
Stealth, and she's distracted.
Oh,
Funny,
yes,
stealth.
stealth. Yeah.
Yeah.
A 16 will
Praise
hit.
be Jesus.
19 points of damage.
Liam, shush! Don't tell him. Jesus.
No, I need to have a turn so I can do something to her.
And I'm going to step back again and then re-stealth.
Okay.
Oof. Nice.
Cass.
So in front of this, so this woman's facing on the wall to the right.
To her left now, because she's facing you.
Left.
Yeah.
Quickly looking at that, is it just simply that there is an item that you just touch, or is there multiple buttons, levers, pulleys, that kind of thing?
It's about 5 or 6 inches big. It's a metal cube that's embedded in the wall. It doesn't seem to have any outward-facing buttons or anything like that. It's just a sheer metal cube. You guys watched her do it. You, with your perception, I'll give you this information for free. You watched her wave her hand over it, and it activated.
Okay.
Thank you, Luna, for the
Does the end of that wall, like... Well, no, I'm guessing I'd have to use an action to do that. I'm not quite sure what to do. I've got no magic.
I'm pretty sure I've taught you how to throw a punch before.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I would like to punch her in the face, just straight between, if I can get her, like between the eyes. Like,
oh yeah,
that bit.
oh yeah, go for it. Go for it, because she's wearing that mask. Try and crack that mask.
Have you not been watching me? You've seen it done enough.
This is just going to be a strength attack, by the way. So yeah.
Yeah, do it.
You are proficient in punching, though.
Ooh.
You get advantage, remember?
I have advantage also.
I'm next to you
Why
now.
do I have advantage?
Me?
Oh. Okay.
All
Well,
right,
thank you.
thanks. She
It's
turns and goes, hang on, right back.
It's a 17 to hit.
17 will definitely hit. What's your strength modifier?
-1, so it does 1 point of damage.
Yeah, it does 1 point of damage. Yes. As you literally just crack.
It's 1, but you will, or if you land a hit, you're always going to.
Yeah, and you watch this tiefling figure, like she reacts in a way, and then kind of like it doesn't work, as almost as if she's trying to cast Hellish Rebuke, and it's like she kind of just rocks her head as she's just been cracked in the dome piece.
Like, ha-ha!
Yeah, she goes to cast. She goes
to
cast Hellish Rebuke, and he's kind of like that. Ha ha! Yeah. Evan.
And Cass will kind of say after she's kind of like you know when somebody has just like it probably hurt Cass a little bit as well.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Not, like,
Are you doing the
panic,
are you
like
Jackie Chan hand wave afterwards, like ooh?
yeah, like that ooh, and then she'll just go to her and go, "You can end it now before this gets ugly," you know.
From the looks of that punch, it already was.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put her
like the martial people who kind of catch out the corner of that.
What
like,
I'm gonna do is I am just gonna stick her at initiative 0, just because I forgot to roll her. And she's just gonna look at you and just basically say, "If I die, his place is gonna be a whole lot worse." And that's it. Evan?
Do I get to say something in return, or never mind?
I'll give you a quick reply.
I'm sorry, so it can get worse than slavery and someone like you in charge. And then you can move on to heaven.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you just kind of see that look. You just kind of see that look from her, like, honey, you really don't understand.
Oh, bitch! You don't know who you're talking to.
They don't want that.
I think this is going to be the situation where this is actually the most reputable this has ever been.
I'm not very good at that.
A 24 does hit.
Yeah, we're not. I know I wanted to try and do the whole like Undertaker Mankind just chuck her through the thing last time.
But these like inch thick bars, she'll just bounce on top of you.
Yeah, I know. That's why we were going to try and acid them in the days beforehand. But
right, that hits.
And 11 points of slashing damage. How is it looking?
I have. It's looking hurt, pretty hurt. That is a miss, unfortunately, yes, eh?
Of course it is.
Sorry. Done?
Yeah.
Boomer.
Okay, going to do what I should have done last time. I'm going to move directly up to the object.
Yeah.
Even is.
Hang on. You're gonna enter her space that you can't enter.
By the way,
He's a halfling. He can go through her legs.
Okay,
Nimblest.
fair
I
enough.
would just go to
That's what
here.
I've been using.
Yep, it is in the rules.
Yeah, that's what I've been using to get through the crowds.
Okay.
I like the idea that Cass has just punched and they're like having this dialogue, and then Boomer just like walks between the two. Like, don't mind me.
So what are you doing?
I'm going to get another vial of acid out and I'm going to whack it against the object.
Okay. So yeah, like if you want to ensure it hits, I will say you're going to take some damage in return. Literally, if you just palm slam it.
I love how he's like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be violent. Like, just pop the cork and pour it.
So yeah, you smash it.
They'll splash it then.
Okay, so yeah, you pop the cork.
God.
So yeah, you and just okay, and it hits and lands, and it doesn't have an immediate reaction because standard acid on stone takes a while to react, and the metal item in the middle doesn't seem to react.
Because it's a magical item.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, magic items. All magic's turned off, so it's not magic item anymore.
Well, technically, yeah, it's not protected.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would
But
have an
it's still
effect.
metal, and it won't. Your simple acids won't react instantly.
This is the one that will over the armor.
Oh, the black pudding one.
This is the black pudding one.
Okay, that makes a difference. So yeah, you will immediately start to hear and see smoke like pour, like billowing and stuff as you hear him instantly. As you're done.
I'll
it's going to be
back off
her
a bit.
turn. Then I'm going to roll for magic.
Can I have a Constitution saving throw from her, please?
Why?
She's in his symbiotic entity.
You mean it is? Yeah, it got turned off. Anything that was being like maintained, it's magic. It would have been.
Oh.
It's why Cass can't even do stuff like channel divinities and stuff like that because that still counts as magic.
I did think about it to give myself a boost, but it wouldn't work because everything is turned off.
Yeah.
Sorry,
We're living in today's times where there's no such thing as magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I hated that last time Danny pulled it.
I know. Don't worry, we'll be having.
But no.
What? There's no such thing as magic? Of course there is.
Like Aper looks at you and goes, "If I die, all those creatures here are going to get released, and I have a dead woman switch." And she's then going to use her prosthetic arm, and she's going to kind of grab the side of your neck on the right side and try and literally he's going to try and flip you over the wall and into the pit. It's going to be a grapple check. So can you make a?
Hang on, two things first. So she's doing. Hang on, 2 logic points here. She's doing what? She is using her metal arm.
She's got a prosthetic arm.
Her prosthetic arm. How does that work?
Well, it's not moving anymore, so it's pretty much being like hit.
It's not magic anymore, mate.
So
yeah,
it's not even. It can't grab her to pick her up.
Well, no, it's more like she's being batted across the head, then like bludgeoned with it to be knocked over the wall.
2, dead woman switch.
Mm-hmm.
How's that work?
Yeah, it's no magic.
Well, you don't know, do you? Because you're not there. You didn't hear this.
But what? No, this is out of character. Logic.
Yeah. No, I am fully aware, Michael. I'm in character. So let's go back. So anyway, this is going to be a grapple check. So I need you to make an acrobatics or athletics.
It can't be grappled. She's not going to be grappled.
Well, it'd be a shove. Okay, it'd technically be a shove attack, but it's still the same roll. But it's more of a grapple because she's literally trying to throw you over the wall.
But there's bars there.
Yeah, but there's a 3.5-foot wall that's there, and then she's going to throw you onto the bars. That's the point.
Oh, okay. So what do I need to be rolling?
Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Acrobatics. Here we go.
Yep.
I mean, technically, she should be doing that with disadvantage because her arm has stopped working. Like, you've said it, Dave.
Oh, no. It's basically like, whereas it was a free-moving... No, it won't be disadvantage because where it was a flow-moving prosthetic arm, it's now just a static metal arm that she's just twatted you with. She's basically hit you with a club.
Not a... Unless she's trying to shove me, which
That's
means
exactly what
I've said this multiple times. It's a shove attack.
shove attack, but he keeps using the word grapple to cover it up.
Yeah.
So technically, I'm moving that way, not into the arena.
Well, you get
Move
hit
backwards.
over the wall, but you're not down the 40 foot. You're just on the metal bars.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it. And you're prone on the metal bars. That's it.
Sorry, if not, we're going to TPK. I'm going to pull out every bit that I need to.
I am aware, and don't get me wrong. Every time you are like you and everyone else argues with me, I will make things harder next time. Michael. Anyway,
Danny, you know that doesn't work with me. I make it 1,000 times harder if you fight me back. Just surrender.
no. So anyway, if it's less than a 15, magic is back. Motherfucker! That's 2 nat 20s and a 50. Okay, magic is still off.
You decide
Danny.
what to roll
No,
in.
no. I am true to the dice. I don't fudge rolls. I don't bullshit. We'll play it out.
Ooh. Every lich in the world just died.
Yeah.
That is technically true, yeah. Because phylacteries, yeah.
Technically, multiple races just died as well if you just turned off magic.
Yeah. But you can deal with the aftermath
Every
after this
elf just
combat.
died.
Greytail, it is you.
We're getting really. This is ridiculous.
Was Cass in the cage now? Sorry,
She's on top of it.
on the cage.
She's on top.
Oh,
Of it.
okay.
I'm kind of spoiled, I imagine.
But can I ask you guys a favor? Can we deal with the out of character bullshit talking later? Let's stay in character.
This is so fun.
No, it's annoying, and I will fuck
broke-
you guys for it.
You broke the universe. Of course
I
you're gonna
have
point out all the
not.
ways.
I have not because I have planned this correctly. For once.
You just killed all the liches, so how did you plan that correctly?
Because you don't know all the details, dipshit. Because I'm the one who did it. Now shut the fuck up.
Yep. So I will.
I will extract revenge on you guys, and I have the power to do so. So just know this.
Power!
Let's just stop it before he decides that he's really going to kill us.
Yes!
Oh no! The thing is, no. I am at the point I really will, because this isn't the first time I've had to fucking power argue when I'm trying to do a fucking thing because you don't know all the fucking things. I will kill you guys. It's annoying as shit. It is annoying as shit.
I'm pushing for a rock's fall.
Don't tempt me. You are underground.
And?
Grey.
So,
What are you doing?
Well, yeah. I will notify Evan that, like, this is the last stun I can do.
If you land it, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
when I
it's the
land
last
it.
attempt, yeah.
Positive, yeah.
So, did
Positive.
You hit? Okay.
That's a hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Stun.
Thank God.
Stunning strike?
Yep.
It's a fail. It's stunned.
Nice. So,
2 more punches.
yep.
It's a
19
miss,
and 16.
No,
Miss.
both miss. It's got an AC of 20.
Okay.
Is
And
that
I can
done?
get back to the wall, and it looks like I'm heading up the wall.
Okay. Lady Vianne, you've just watched your new friend be clubbed over the wall by the proprietor and runner of this place.
Yeah,
That-
she's gonna.
That's not nice.
She's gonna impulsively try and just will herself over there, and after the split second of that not working, she's just gonna try her best to just chase after, because the pretty sea elf is just missing. So now there's only one new interesting person in her field of view.
So you'd like jump in the little wall there.
Onto the cage.
She's gonna attempt to, if she can squeeze past people and stuff. Yeah.
I would say that's easy enough. It's not a roll or anything to do. You can just do that. I was just asking, is that what you're doing? And you see Cass there in the processes of getting up.
Yeah, she's just gonna run there and just try really hard to slash cheerlead.
If you can do
That's all
it,
she's
Cass. Dear.
I mean, I guess I could help action technically, right? Or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Help action's a thing.
Oh, if you can give me the help action, I have got an idea for something. Don't know if this will work, but That's
I'm gonna
ace.
move
I'm
over
not
there.
1000% how that works.
You
I'm gonna
need-
try to.
You need to be
push her.
next. You need to be next to them to do the help action.
I'm gonna try to push her down.
You're going to push
here.
it. Okay, make an athletics check. I will use acrobatics. Yeah, no,
Aw.
like you push into it and she kind of like deflects your hands in a way and just no. I won't be killed that easy. Is that it?
Yes, it is.
Persephone.
Rightio. So, where's everyone? 1, 2. I'll drop to there,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll take my pot shot over here again.
Do it.
Where's that one? 27.
You've
want
got
to push for
you
the
have
crit?
advantage.
Oh no, I thought.
Are you going?
Oh, have that, Barry, have that.
You hang on, your crit set up wrong.
It's just up on roll 20 way, isn't it? So
Yeah. So that 3 on there should be a 6. That should be 16 plus 18.
It's 49 points of damage.
Oh
A lot of
god.
damage.
Oh my god. Oh fuck me. She's nearly dead.
oh,
I
wait
saw
a minute.
this level now.
I'm going to use my last Wow of the Grave.
Thank you, Belial, for the prime sub. Hello, man.
You
It's been a
can't. It's a
while.
magic.
Yeah, oh
Magic.
god, yeah, it is. Never mind.
Yeah, no,
Ignore the
like
Wow of the
you
Grave.
release this bow. Thank you, Belial. He's just give 1,000 bits for the natty 20.
We thank you for the generosity.
Yeah.
So yeah, like as she turns to deal with the cat, and this arrow just goes in, and it may or may not have pierced her lung as it just goes in. And just
Obviously,
you people really have no idea what you're dealing with. As she's on death's door.
And I'll take another stealth.
Okay,
I'm knocking at the door.
Cass.
So using the help from our new Triton friend,
Yeah.
Vian, Cass almost like puts her foot like on one of the bars and then is going to, if it's okay with Vian, use her to reach up and she's going to grab onto the necklace that's round this woman's throat and pull her down with them, if that makes sense. So
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
I will.
with her, you know, that thick gold chain that you. I'm gonna go for that and yank her in.
That was on Mellow,
That
but
She's got jewelry, I assume.
oh no, yeah. We'll do that as an attack roll. So make an attack roll, like an unarmed strike.
With advantage.
Okay. With advantage because I'm being out. Okay. Strength is this?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't do dex as an unarmed unless you're a monk.
Okay.
Yeah, so you kind of grab the necklaces and pull, and it yanks her head back for a second, but it's by nowhere near enough strength to topple her or even knock her balance.
I can imagine that I'm almost like both me and Bianca dangling like oh god, like the two weakest members of the party are trying to pull her in.
And the third one's trying to push at the same time.
Yes.
Oh.
Push, pull, push.
Should I get through? You should get
It's
through
an
advantage
eight,
there,
it's an
right?
So-
Let's go get through advantage.
Great, we are with magic, but without it, we're kind of like struggling to pull someone down.
Are you done,
I was
Cass?
just showing my modifier.
Are you done, Cass?
Yeah, we've got
So,
three
yeah, I
neg-
can't do it.
Evan?
One over a little bit. No, I'll stay where I am.
Every sporadically, the form of this creature is like flickering slightly.
I think there is like three. Sorry, yeah. I was about to say there's 3 -1 people all trying to push this one person.
Yeah.
Who's got a flat? She got a flat strength with +1 dex.
Yeah. So I will make my advantage strikes against this creature.
You do it. Wait, you don't have advantage. It's flat. It wasn't
It's stunned.
It wasn't.
It's stunned.
It failed.
It
No,
was.
it failed.
It no.
It failed.
He
It
failed.
failed its last one.
Oh wait, no. Michael is right. No,
It
it
still
failed.
stunned.
Yeah, it failed. Yeah, it is stunned.
Yeah.
I thought it passed its last one.
Nope. We
Yeah,
had
no.
one last go at it.
Yeah, and
and
it
we got
passed.
it.
Yeah. Ignore. Yeah. Bang on what you needed. Roll some damage. Oh, okay.
Oi.
I mean,
I rolled
it's
the minimum amount.
it's something. Okay.
Yay.
little help.
Oh.
It's like
Yeah,
Tesco.
the
Every
price.
little helps.
Mm-hmm.
Boomer.
Boom. Help me push you in.
Hang on. You're trying to push. We've got 2 people dangling on the edge.
Let me finish her.
We're kind of standing on the bars, I imagine.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you could like when you got knocked over, you nearly fell through the bars, but the holes are small enough that you could stop that without an issue. You guys are literally like you two are standing on the bars.
I would say if there's anybody that was underneath us would be getting an upskirt shot at the moment, but we are okay.
Yeah, you two are okay for now until Evan walks over.
Oh, really?
Not like there's going to be much case anyway. But yeah. Also, point of fact is like she is actually kind of leaning back a little bit, right?
Aper.
Yeah.
Very slightly, yeah, because she's kind of having her neck pulled back.
Yeah. So she's not like leaning on the wall or anything, is she?
Not quite, because the roll failed. Yeah, it's enough to like make her head tilt back, but that's about it.
You go. Like if you proper give her some welly into her like shoulders, it will flip her over.
Yeah. She might even hit the wall as she does it, and she might hit the acid.
It's true. Because there is
Do what you
black
feel like.
pudding acid on the wall.
I do have an idea. Maybe better than try and push her.
No. People saying that they've got plans in mid-combat always goes badly for us.
Well,
We
let's
might
see what
have
this
been
does
done
anyway.
to
Come
me.
on then.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
Would I be able to use my boomerang to try and like knock her out over?
Yeah, make a ranged attack.
So if I back off, obviously because everything's cleared
Is
off
this
now.
how she's gonna die with a fucking
boomerang.
boomerang?
Yeah. Boomerang. Yeah.
If she dies to a fucking boomerang, this is fucking
Please
amazing.
do. Please do.
Go on, little Aboriginal half.
Literally, if you kill her with a fucking boomerang,
I'm gonna be peeved. No.
that hits. That hits.
Roll damage. Roll damage. You were going for the non-lethal like hit and push, right?
Yeah.
Or you
You're going non-lethal.
non-lethal to try and hit and push it.
That was
Push
exactly
her
how
out
much
now.
health she had left.
Exactly what you did. Unconscious.
Does she go through the bars now?
Well, no, because she probably fell
Well,
horizontal when she landed.
technically, because her body's going limp, I'll make it a 50-50 roll because it is more than likely. But yeah, no, that was exactly 0 as she as with you pulling as well. You hit her straight in the head and you just watch the eyes roll back and she falls backwards. Boomer, pick high or low, and basically the opposite will be whether she falls through or not.
What?
Pick
That makes no sense.
Boomer, pick high or low.
Boomer, pick high or low. If Danny then rolls high, she falls through.
Yeah, say if he picks low and I roll high, she falls. If I roll
No,
low,
she-
then she's okay.
That makes sense.
I'll go low.
Okay then, so if I roll above a 10, she falls.
Yay!
Ah.
But that's no, only one.
one.
It's only one death save fail because it's not a crit. So basically,
No, she falls.
yeah,
It's
she's
full
fell and
damage.
she's now technically failed one death save and is now
Yeah.
bleeding out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Rob, because it's not a melee attack. It's not
Yeah,
counted as a
I know.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so yeah, just bear in mind, obviously, you two are high up. She's down in front of the shut cage.
It's
Does
older than
magic
Potato.
return?
No.
No.
Wow!
No.
Fucking
Is this
wow.
the end of the campaign right here? Because
Yeah,
if
yeah,
half of us don't go
Just
back,
it just never fucking just fucking magic never comes back. Like for For 3 years now, we have been rolling every 6 seconds. It has not returned. It's a fucking 75% chance dice, motherfucker.
I love how also our new guest has come and joined in and is another high magic user, and then you don't get to do most of your stuff.
The thing was, because it was a 75% chance, I expected the one turn I gave it, maybe 2. Not 4.
It's still interesting and entertaining.
But you've also got to consider that Aper was a sorcerer as well, so I've dicked myself.
Oh, we can tell.
I'm so sorry. Magic just comes back.
Right?
By the area.
Like, literally, it's the worst.
Right.
Like, I made it a 15 plus because I thought the chances of rolling that more than twice is pretty much
18
non-existent.
plus is a better ratio to do something like that.
Yeah, but even then, I would have only have just failed it because I rolled a natural 20 twice and an 18.
You wouldn't have failed it the next 4 times that you've done it, though.
Oh well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stupid as shit.
Does this thing look like it's close to death?
Yeah, it is.
Like mad.
It's
Okay.
starting to flicker pretty rotten now.
Come on, Gray.
Bam bam.
That hits. And
13.
that is enough.
It's just a head.
Do you want to
Is
tell?
that-
As its form is flickering in and out, and where its form looks humanoid and feels like stone, the one punch you go through, and you almost feel like a cracking, like porcelain crack, as then the form just kind of explodes and disintegrates almost instantly to a cloud of dust, and then just washes over Evan. As then it just kind of and it just kind of disappears in a puff of cloud.
Okay. How are we getting you out? Because I thought that was the first stage of the plan.
We'll just have to see if we can't.
Some rope, maybe?
Yeah,
I
some rope and-
am actually gonna quickly just move off screen like a lot of the lords and stuff, because they have been self-eating away. Yeah, because obviously I haven't been moving them, but they have been running. I'm just gonna delete key. Doesn't matter.
I'm
Even the
Oh.
guards, you notice, it literally the only one that didn't really run
if you
was Aper.
yeah.
Yay.
Let's say if you want to just get
Just get a rope.
get a rope or something and get them pull me up that way.
Do you want to check the whoever that was who fell in, who I assume is who we were after?
Yeah, I will
Yeah,
go
so
over to. You go and get something for me. I will go and check.
Want any expensive jewellery, rings, anything that's fancy? Bring it back.
Yeah, I would shiny stuff, please.
I'm going to do a medicine check when I get over there.
Well, for the fact there are no more active combatants at the minute, I'm going to suspend initiative. And as you guys make your way over, magic returns. There we go. Fucking as combat ends. Motherfucker. Motherfucker.
Okay, so in short order, point of.
I also
health.
need to. Well, I need to roll a death save for Aper in the same time. She fails.
So, point of health back.
Onto her, so then that stabilizes her.
Essentially, yeah. So basically, brings back to 1, so she kind of wakes up and
Yeah.
then punch straight unconscious.
Yeah, which I'm not going to make you roll. You're all surrounding her.
Yeah, just.
And you all
but
notice as well.
Still, I'd say she's still down here.
Oh, we'll get
I
our
would-
lift down, so we're all back up here at the top. We're not in that hole anymore.
Yeah, you all eventually climb up. You notice that Vianne has just absent-mindedly stayed.
She's gonna move about the party and try and just give everyone 30 gold as thanks for their performance.
I'll
Can
take 30 gold. I mean, they mean 3 platinum.
Yeah,
No, she has a pouch of gold, a pouch of silver, and a pouch of platinum.
okay.
yeah. She's using her gold pouch. Like most of her body weight is comprised of coin.
NPC gave us more gold than Tunny does.
I know.
So, I'd say.
Sorry, close joke. You know that.
So before I would have come up, I would have like, is this gate closed again or what?
It was closed behind the creature, but Cass, as a make a perception check.
Cool.
Can I be also making one to see what I can hear beyond?
Yeah.
Hear or see beyond it.
Oh, that's not with advantage.
I'm assuming this is before you climb up.
Could I have cast something beforehand?
Yeah.
Because I haven't used any of
Yeah, this is before. This is while we're still getting her back up before.
Yeah, I will
make a
cast
perception
enhance
check.
ability, the
Okay.
advantage on with checks. There we go. So that kind of evens it out. 27.
Evan,
Looking on.
the adrenaline's pumping through your body and you're not really paying too much in the way of attention. Your mind is like acutely focused on the task at hand, which is getting this woman up there now. You've just been in a fight, you have taken a lot of damage, and your mind is like tunnel visioned at the minute. Cassie's, yours is a bit clearer, and you can hear metallic crashing and bending and breaking of stone coming, and like a slight rumbling coming from beneath you, sort of in the vague vicinity of behind that metal fence where all the creatures come from. Almost as if whatever containment that this woman had was magical.
Guys, we need to prepare ourselves. There's something coming through.
Yeah, oh no. This sounds like lots. You're talking lots.
Yeah, you're saying this as they're currently getting Acre out, and I'm just like, okay, get her up, and I'm still down there, like.
Yeah, no, this sounds like more than just one. This sounds more than like a dozen. This sounds like multiple.
Wait, underground, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the middle of a city.
Do we fly? You know, like back home, Evan, when the storms would come and we would essentially, all of our drains within the city that have been created would flood, washing everything out to sea.
Yes.
I was thinking of trapping them in here and then flooding them out, or we could, something flammable. If we, like a gas leak, can we do that? Is that a thing we can do? I don't know. I'm panicking a little bit. There is a hundred.
How about we stop? Okay, the main thing is maybe we stop panicking until we've got her up and me out.
Yes, I thought you were already out.
I said I was
in the process of
first. So.
Yeah.
I'm not making you guys roll for it because you guys have the abilities to do it. It's just going to take a little bit of time. Yeah. I'd imagine you've kind of like tied the rope around Aper and you're kind of like winching her up, like heave ho, heave ho.
Yeah. Doing like that.
And after about a minute or two, you kind of hear like sludging, gurgling screeches as like cacophonies of various creatures have seemingly awoken.
Oh no.
Oh, I know what we can do.
He's hoping they all kill each other first.
Yeah, and you've seen these fights before, Bian, right? Are there any other exits to the monster locations other than that gate down there?
Her eyes kind of like glaze over as she tries to remember, fairly distracted most of the time, but she tries her best.
The only thing you've seen of the monsters is what's literally the only thing you know of the monsters is they come out of that gate and they fight whoever's in there.
Yeah, the plays, there's only been a couple of them. There's a lot of monsters though. There have been some funny ones.
Cool. Boomer?
Yeah, only...
Either you or, I know sometimes our friend Deer here likes to collapse tunnels.
I've never done that.
So whereabouts is the tunnel?
Right below you.
Beneath everyone's feet.
That white line there is the gate.
Yeah, so go round and collapse it. So, everybody let's move, let's back over here. Yep. Move over.
Okay.
I've gone too far.
Okay, so as we're kind of moving over, it's like, can I point out the thing of if we collapse the tunnel, where's the stone that's going to replace the stuff up here?
It will. So.
Rotate and pull it up from the bottom underneath.
All you're doing by breaking it here is just creating stairs for it to come up to this level.
Wait, are we? It'll trap it. There's that much stonework. There's 40 feet of it.
Yeah, and how
It's
big's the
hollow
tunnel?
inside.
Yeah, it's just going to collapse in and make a tunnel for it to come
Essentially,
up to
you're
us.
stood on the roof of whatever containment zone is below.
Honestly,
sorry,
it's best if we leave it like that.
These erupting earth will pull it up from the floor.
Then
That is a good solution.
Sinkhole into the back end, watch up.
Okay then, so are we going to fight every monster that comes out, or
No, because
You know-
unless they've got a climb speed, we're pretty okay. And I think most of the monsters in there are going to fight each other first.
well, they did have one of these that flew about the place.
Well, okay. Here's a grand idea then. Instead of us, trying to figure out the moment, how about we get back and don't maybe alert the city guards and point out, big problem.
Yeah, I was trying to give us time. This is wasting time. Obviously, you want to. Well, tell us what to do then.
I suggest.
If you're taking control, then take control. Because
Okay then, let's get going and go and inform the people in charge that they've got a major problem coming.
Cool, let's go then. Go.
Oh,
Move. And I will run. I'll literally
Before
turn
we,
and run.
I'm grabbing Aper and Liam is saying,
Hold on. How big is it? 150 foot radius. 100 foot radius, okay.
oh, this sounds like a terrible idea.
I've gone to
It sounds
cast
like a really bad idea where we might be running away from the collapsing.
I've got to
Seriously.
cast plant growth in the arena and take it under the tunnel. With 100 foot radius. It's going to be a bit more than what we need.
I'm sorry, what are you trying to do?
Plant growth, grow a massive bundle of grass and stuff to make it extremely stupidly difficult terrain.
It's going to be too big, it's going to get us as well, that's the problem, so let's just run.
I have an idea, but I'm going to slow you down. As we're going out around here, a suggestion, if I do grease and firebolt, create a fire,
Yeah?
would that be enough to slow me down?
It would burn up though, and when it happened, because you guys did this with the flesh golems, it burnt up after a couple rounds. Because there's not a lot to create a sustained flame for a long time.
The other thing we could try is whatever she did to create the magic barrier to keep it in, does that still work?
No, we broke it.
That was the wall. You're on about the magic item that created Wall of Force.
Yes.
Yeah, we broke it.
Is that crumpled and broken?
It's mostly intact, but has taken considerable damage, and whether the enchantment still works, you don't know.
As we are
Have a
running,
cool look at it.
Everybody else
we
is
haven't
dragging
got
it.
time to do things.
Around.
We've got to go. We're wasting time at this. If you spend time trying to fix monster comes out, but as we're running, can I at least hit Greytail with a cure wounds and hit Evan with a cure wounds?
I would say that's more than possible, yeah. I'll turn you guys to the town map as you guys start making your way out. Oh, we will.
That's Greytail, Evan.
We will
too bad.
throw.
Take some healing.
There we
I'll
go.
be back
Does
in
anyone
some-
want?
Yeah.
Anyone want to boost?
Yeah.
We'll make
128 out
Vian
of
the
51.
centerpiece. There we go.
I'll do a cure wounds on you, Grey, then.
Look at that face.
I
As
don't think she's supposed to be that gigantic.
But as you guys quickly burst through the shopkeep store, who's kind of in like that, what the fuck, because he's probably just had close to 100 or so people come bursting through. So he doesn't really stop you guys, and you guys just keep barreling through. Vian still mindlessly, happily following you guys, even though she hasn't even realised yet that she's not, like, the family's gone. Like, that's a big problem in itself.
I mean, that's normal for her, though. Normally, she just disappears halfway through the show and then just goes off somewhere with however many people are low will saves.
You guys make it out onto the streets. It's the dead of night.
Okay.
What are you guys doing? Where are you going?
First off, I kind of, like, this Ape's got magical arm, right?
Yeah, it's a prosthetic arm just past the elbow.
Okay, how is it connected? How is it connected and fastened together? Is it like attached into the arm, or is it something I can just like unfasten and pull off?
Having a quick fiddle and a look, you can see that it seems to be surgically attached. It's like in her arm, like attached.
Okay. Manacles.
Yeah, I would also say with the amount of damage she's taken and stuff, you would also notice there's a considerable scar on her abdomen where like a piece of her dress has been torn, and you can kind of see, and you can also kind of see just under the skin, you can see that there's a light pulsing from underneath this scar.
Oh, that's not good.
What we trying to disable the arm?
Trying. The arm's she's unconscious at the moment.
Oh yeah, she's out.
Yeah. Find out what that is. Can somebody please go and get the guard and bring them here?
On it.
In force.
I run off. Oh,
Okay, I'm going to cast Detect Magic then.
You cast Detect Magic, and you find that this is... It's a mix of abjuration and necromancy, but mostly... It's like 5% necromancy and 95% abjuration. It's like a small object that's inside her.
It's a small object inside there. 95 out of observation. 5% with narcotic.
Okay, that's an interesting thing.
While the party is investigating this stuff, can Vian just move through and clean up everyone with a combination of mending and healing word for anyone who's still bleeding?
Hell yeah. You certainly may.
I'd love some, but I ran off.
She'll get you when you get back. Whoever first in order needs it.
I'm good, thanks.
I think the only people who took damage was Evan and Deer anyway. No, Evan and Grey.
I didn't take any damage.
Yeah. I'm fine, thanks.
I took the smart choice, I run.
But yeah, and then she also just cleans up any like clothing that was damaged in the scuffle as well.
Yeah, like the dented armor and stuff. Yeah, you just kind of go
Again, no thanks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'm not washing my hands either.
She's just confused and then moves away from the unclean.
I like that. You kind of just get this no. Okay. And I'm not washing my hands neither.
It's a no thanks.
Yeah, but I like, no, but like, she's just like, oh, okay. And then like Deer shouts up, and I'm not washing my hands too. And she's like, oh, okay. Poor girl. Anything else you guys want to do?
I'm gonna have a look at the arm, see if I can disable it.
Okay, how are you doing that?
I'm gonna have a look, see if I can take a paw out just so it doesn't magically reactivate.
It's currently technically active because it's flopped and is moving like a natural arm would, just made of metal. The enchantment seems to be that it mimics an arm.
There's no way we can detach the damn thing off it, are there?
Well, as like putting a bit of pressure on the flesh where it needs, you can actually see that parts of the metal that make the arm go inside the actual like end of the arm that she had left, like the flesh part. So it's short of ripping it out of her arm, which would like cause a whole lot of medical issues.
Yeah.
There's probably not a way you can do this. This sounds more like a surgery thing than a magic thingy.
Let's take it away to disable the hand without it bloody wailing around everywhere. But...
It's not sentient. It moves to her will,
Yeah.
which at the minute is flopped because she's knocked the fuck out.
So she's not. So it's not moving then.
No, it's like a normal arm, and because she's unconscious, it's literally just down and flopped.
Basically,
Have a look round the hand area then.
Okay.
I'd go. Do you want me to remove it? Pull my knife out.
No, we're good with that at the moment.
So you get to the hand area, and you can see it's an extremely well made metal arm, and it's got like full working joints where all the finger bones would be and all the different joints. I explained
Kind
that
of
terribly.
Can I see anything specifically I could probably temporarily take out so it just makes the hand operative?
You could attempt to break the fingers off or something, or
Thank you, I'll do that.
Or you can just tie her.
Tie
her up is a boring option.
Well, I've already manacled her, that's the thing.
Yeah, so it's currently bound anyway.
Yeah. With it being a metal arm, it might have a bit of strength in it.
Did she look like she was a magic caster?
Yes.
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 Just look for where the arrows is pointing out. Pull them out if you want. I'll pull them out, actually.
Deer verbally refused to wash his hands, Cass, that's why.
I didn't know Cass had gone.
But no.
We topside.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're topside.
Yeah. Grey's currently going and getting guards, which they will come. Probably not in the force you were expecting, but they will come. It's just going to take a little bit.
I'll be back before they get there.
Yeah.
I'll just run around, ask as many as I can find. I assume there's a barracks that I know where it is.
Yeah, like I said,
they
will listen and they will come. It's just going to take you time just to get round and get people.
Yeah.
Somebody see something. Yeah. Oh, we also found. Yeah, sorry. We were about to say we also found something inside of her.
Oh, okay.
We found something glowing and pulsing inside of her. That's 95 abjuration.
There's
5%
there's
necrotic.
a wound, like a lined scar, just on her her left side of her abdomen, and just underneath that there's something that's glowing slightly. It's noticed because as Evan was looking over her prosthesis to try and see if there was a way to detach it, obviously parts of her clothing and stuff have been torn and ripped, and he could just catch the glowing as he was looking her over.
Oh, okay. So something protective but also damaging was inside of her.
I have no idea. I am not good with magic. All we know is there's something inside of her that's glowing, is mostly protective, well, of abjuration magic.
This seems like the wrong time.
Yep, wrong time to try and figure out what this thing is, but we need to know.
Yeah. Oh, completely. But the best idea I've got is getting it out and identifying it, because I won't be able to do that through her, I don't think.
No, because you need to be able to touch the item. Which, given it's under the skin, yeah.
I would recommend we not cut it out of her until at least we've got somebody of authority to witness this.
Exactly. So I will turn to Vianne quickly and just go, do you have any loyalty to your fellow individuals that were down in that arena?
She looks around confused for a minute, and then she stops to ponder, and she's like, I think my maids are missing.
I'm sorry?
My maids. They're missing. Madison and Alice, they should be here.
Oh.
Probably ran when the fighting started. Where would they be going if danger happened?
They looked kind of angry when everyone started getting mad at me, so I'm not entirely sure. They might have just gone back to the house, though.
Are they good people? Nice people? I know that you're friends, but, are they more likely to be malicious or more generous?
They're usually pretty angry first thing in the morning, but then I asked them to stop being angry and they stopped, so they've been pretty nice to me for a while.
Do you do that thing that you did earlier, where you make them be less angry?
I mean, I ask politely and nicely like I was taught in school.
Do you cast magic?
She just kind of blinks in confusion for a moment. I can do a little bit, but that's mostly just Triton stuff, I thought, like throwing cold blocks around or whatever. Splashing people with water.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
I love this so much. This is everything I wanted.
also, at one time, like, whilst this is going on while we're waiting for the guards, Cass will pull Evan to just one side and just go,
I'm keeping an eye on this woman the entire time.
yeah, I'll just lean over and whisper in his ear, as I can.
Wait, what?
One of the people attending the event was an old friend of ours. Well, friends until they stab you in the back, quite literally.
I thought he...
Oh,
What?
really? Interesting.
Such a shame.
What did you say then before that? Sorry, who are you whispering to?
Evan.
Me.
Evan.
I thought you said he whispered to Dia.
No.
No. Evan and Deer speak different names.
Dear. Oh, I'm sorry, dear, but somebody that murdered us is currently, like, in the town.
Oh,
That was out of character of me taking the piss. Just
I
saying.
know. Oh, I thought you said I whispered to Dia.
No. Evan.
No.
Okay,
Oh dear.
Wait,
Oh,
no,
dear.
dear.
nobody whispered to Dia.
No one they don't. They don't worry.
Just the voices in your own head that say, find a nice golem.
Mm. And find a leader for a new country. But an old country.
Yeah, no. They're not leader material.
They're traitor material.
Yes.
Yeah, but we're not taken for leaders though.
Don't worry about it.
It's not your backstory. Leave it alone. You can help. Don't get me wrong. That was the wrong thing to say. I know.
So, I'm about to say,
Yeah.
yeah. So, okay. Well, we'll have to do that. By the way, don't mean to be things, but who are you?
Yeah.
I'm pointing towards
Vian?
Vian looks around confused for a moment as if there might be other strangers nearby. I'm Vian Villaclair of the Villaclair's Vassals. They ship stuff around and people around.
When
People-
you ship people around, is it consensual?
Oh god.
I mean, I assume so. I mean, it's kind of my dad and my older brother who handle a lot of that, but they
Do
put
they-
people on ships and they take them where they need to go. They
Do
were
they
working here
take-
earlier tonight.
working. So they help transport. Do they help transport the people who were in the pit like myself?
Well, I mean, a party this big requires a lot of people. Sometimes they bring some of the other actors like you guys and stuff. I thought, like, you would have known by now. Don't you all work for them or something?
We're not actors. We were people. Oh,
Yeah.
are we gonna? Cass, do you want to explain?
So, I don't know how to do this nicely. And
Quickly.
I'm a big believer of ripping the band-aid off. I will try to be as diplomatic as possible. But none of the people that have ever entered into that arena have been actors. They've all been people that have been captured and thrown into the pit to fight against monsters and then sold to the highest bidder. Do you understand what I'm getting at?
No, but see, some of them have been my friends. Like, they come over for a party, and then we have a really nice party. And then my parents take them off to get acting jobs, and then they're in the pit the next week. It's really nice.
Your friends have been forced to do something that they didn't want to do.
But they got paid really well. There was lots of gold. I saw it. I mean, you know, you don't want to do jobs, but you do them to get paid.
I don't think that money went to them. I think it might have gone to your family. Think of these people as, I'm so sorry to say this, as product. You know how it gets shipped? The product has no say in where it goes.
She just kind of blinks in confusion and just
Yeah,
kind of,
I
like,
can
rubs
just
her eyes
imagine
again.
that, like,
This isn't working. I'm going to have to pull a band-aid off. I think your family might be slavers.
Well, I mean, we have lots of servants, but like a lot of them like me and they're really nice and like they seem like they want to be there.
Slavers. People haven't got a choice.
yeah, they slave away
No.
working really hard all the time.
Oh, you twat, Danny. This is the same as that Forever Home bullshit that you were pulling last time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so that's the best way to explain this, Leanne. You are exceptionally talented at charming people, correct? You are a very charming individual.
Yeah, they really like me a lot.
Mm-hmm. When they really like you a lot, have you ever assumed that they might think negative things about you sometime?
Well, Guard thought a lot of negative things about me after a bit. I don't know why. He was being so helpful, and then he got really, really angry when the fighting thing started.
Pathetic teenager.
So,
Michael's
The fact
dying.
that, yeah,
the girls back, yeah.
Evan's not quite smart enough to kind of put this together, but it's catching together quickly. But in the meantime, yes, so the guard's nearby, yep.
I would say the guards are very much on their way at this point. I would say Grey's probably back at this point, but the guards will probably be another minute or two. They're a lot slower.
I don't.
So my parents are the bad guys.
It nicely, yet by the sound of it, yes.
And
Well,
you're the good guys.
Technically, problematic things to do with that anyway. Everybody is both good and bad, all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
But they are doing bad actions. They are doing bad things.
God. At the moment, it doesn't look good for them, and the guards are probably going to want to ask your parents your father and your brother, did you say?
I think so.
They're probably going to want to ask them some interesting questions.
And probably you, I'm afraid.
I might ask her some questions, but I don't think
Yes.
they'll be...
Oh no, she's not going to be a
too
suspect.
No,
Yeah.
no. I think you'll probably get away fine with
Yeah.
it.
The biggest bet, your family, Vianna, probably heading back to the large ship that they entered the town on. Because that's usually where they go.
Is Derek hungry, do we know?
Oh, I like that idea.
Sure, yes.
Oh, that was definitely the plan I was already considering.
Oh, please do.
Yes, let's take our Derek out for a meal.
Okay, but so you guys are like the like heroes of the play, right? And they're like the villains,
Yes.
like in all those fancy shows and stuff. Okay, I think I get it.
For the simplistics, yes.
Apart from this kill.
Why do I get the feeling that if the guards want to ask a question, I'm going to need to be near them to help keep their minds focused?
Yes.
Also, as a reminder, everybody currently has a +2 to all saves, as long as they're within 10 feet.
Thank you for reminding us. I forgot you had that ability. Aura, right?
Yeah.
But you like plays, correct? You've mentioned them several times.
Well, they're sometimes really boring, and I have to sit through them either way. I usually leave halfway through, but it seems like there's the main characters, and they're the like good people that everyone's rooting for. And then the bad guy shows up and he starts doing things, and then I get bored and leave.
Well, in this occurrence, yes, we are the heroes of the play, but you're the main character. This is your chance for a redemption to throw away the shackles of your family, the bad guys. It's dependent on what you do next. That either means that you become a good guy or a bad guy. What do you want to be?
Being married to it all. Don't know this kid. You let him be the power
That long pause isn't reassuring.
of all his
Yeah.
By the way, kind of an out-of-character thing, we're not letting this guest PC fall into Solostrands' hands.
No.
This one is far worse if it got into Solostrands' hands.
Oh yeah,
Oh God.
she's sticking with us. We're going to give her to someone safe. Like, we are going to look after her. We're not going to forget our pet. In the worst way of saying it, but you know what I mean, because that's what technically we do.
That's out of that, we send it back.
We know some good people in another country that I'm sure would look after you.
I know lots of good people. I mean, if you need more good people, I can help you get them.
No, you're fine.
Well,
You haven't answered my question yet, though.
she blinks as she remembers. Oh yeah, I'm the main character, so I have to be the good guy, don't I? You said yourself I'm the main character.
Cool. Yeah, sounds good.
Her kind of tautological logic undoing itself in her brain, as she's just like, yeah, I mean that makes sense.
And the
Also,
guard,
welcome.
the guards start to turn up at this point, and like they're calling out, "You!" and points at Grey. "What was it you called us for? What's where?"
Seems to be what monsters, Evan.
Yep, down there. Hit. Go through there, through the door, down the corridor. Come to a couple of rooms. There should be a big pit down there. Slavers operating out of there. Monsters meant to be coming out of one of the holes. Lots of bad stuff.
Right.
I'll show
you
you.
two groups, go down there and start looking around. We'll stay up here and talk to you and get stories.
This one was the one, I'd say, pointing down to I don't know what the soul stands for then.
Aper.
Pointing down to Aper. This one, yeah, it's like that one to the villain, pointing to Solar Strands, just floating 150 foot in the air.
What? Why the fuck are you seeing me, you fuck?
I got invisibility. Just because you can fly doesn't mean I can't see you.
Fuck you, plate boy.
Aper. So I point to Aper and say, this one was the one in charge.
Yeah.
As you can see, and kind of gesture up. Not real arm. We think she can do magic, and I also point to the glowing, pulsing magic thing inside of her.
Right.
There's some sort of magic involved with this. We're not entirely certain what it is. We're wondering whether or not we should get it out before it does something like kill her before she can talk.
Yes.
In an attempt to be very helpful, as she's now learned she's a main character and a good guy, she runs over to the guard that looks in charge and attempts to encourage him to get more guards.
What save? It's a wisdom saving it.
Is he the guy that's next to me?
Yes, so he does have your bonus.
He can choose to get it's his friendlies. I don't think you give every single person.
Anyone I class as friendly, which this guard is currently classed as friendly.
Yeah, so I get a +2 on top of the +1.
She's just like, it would be a really good idea to get more guards.
It's still probably charisma to try and do the persuade, but...
Well, she's doing it through the spell, so hang on. On a failed save, if the suggest activity can be completed, I'm trying to see what happens if he passes.
He knows, I think.
That's what I'm worried about.
You suggest a course of action, blah, blah, blah. Creatures can't return, blah, blah, blah. No.
What is this?
Suggestion.
I don't think he does.
No, he doesn't know.
No, charm person, you know that you've been
Okay.
charmed, but
Suggestion. Yeah, suggestion.
Yeah, charm persons. Yeah. Okay. So suggest. Okay. Don't worry. We're gonna get more people. Go and get some clerics, please. We need to check this lady over. See if we can figure out what the fuck that is. Quickly.
Oh, I can do that if needs be.
What was
Let
that?
them get. Yeah, Cass was offering her thing.
No, it's fine. We'll speak to all of you and get your stories. We need to get someone who's not involved.
Makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
And essentially, they will spend some time going through, talking with you, basically retailing the last 3.5 actual hours of what's gone on. Clerics will. Yeah.
Will be really honest.
What was that? Can you specify what?
Cass will be honest
Castle.
in the fact that the only thing that she wouldn't divulge is if they ask her specifically for the last 3 hours, as in we arrived at the place. She won't go too in depth. Does that make sense? But she will tell them.
It's basically tell us what happened. Like, so you can omit details if you wish.
Yeah. Essentially, we were.
Well,
should be honest, right?
Yeah, I tell the story from the Derek onwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I won't hide information. If they ask it, Cass will probably explain. Oh, except for real like backstory shit. She won't go that far.
We don't need to explain the conversations we had. We just need to say we were attacked on our ship, we captured them, we interrogated them, found out this plan, moved forward quickly as we did not know who was involved.
Yeah.
I've been trapped down, me, him and him pointing towards Greytail and Dia. We all volunteered to be captured by an inside informant who I will give the information of.
Yeah.
But not his background. We would just give like not too much information, I assume, on our informant.
I would give the information of here's the person, this is what happened. He was working undercover, he helped us. Description.
Okay.
And then I was down. He took us in, capture. I'll explain the tunnel system we took to get to where we were.
Mm-hmm.
You specify that there were others with you.
Yes, I would have said when I get there that there were more people.
Because they're still down there, yeah.
They're still down there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you inform some of your friends that there are surviving people down there?
Yeah.
Well, we don't know if they're alive, do we?
No, because we've left them for a bit of time with monsters on the loose. But the gate was down, so
I only realised it like seconds ago that was occurring. So,
But yeah, you speak with them and like fill them in as much as you can. A cleric will come over and basically explain that whatever the item this is, it needs to be. I need to be able to get access to it. So, and the god will be, just do what you need, please, and will essentially use a small blade and make an incision and put her fingers through enough to cast identify.
Oh dear. Does she have to do a medicine check? If she does, will she accept guidance?
I would say, yeah, you could guide. It's yeah. Let's make a medicine check. It's a cleric. I'd say it's +2. So we've got.
It's a lot higher usually.
18.
Medicine's based off of wisdom.
Intelligence,
so.
isn't it?
No, medicine. No. It's wisdom.
Oh no, it is. You're right. Oh yeah, no. So it would be higher, but so yeah, like it's going to be a good roll.
I think it's interesting to be wisdom, to be honest, because you would
think it's intelligence.
Come on, you don't want to nick that artery. You might know where the artery is, but not to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I think.
But and it'll be and you'll hear like relaying to the god. This seems to have two functions. This can either be used to kill themselves, or it's an item that also needs to be charged with magic from its person it's attuned to maintain seals on something.
Would they have gone down with whatever happened to magic earlier?
You felt that too? Yes, we the church, we noticed like a lot of disturbance in abilities, and things went extremely
It was only 30 seconds, wasn't it? 6 rounds in total.
It would have affected things like this as well. Whatever this is sealing would have broken. It would have. That's maybe why it's doing whatever it's doing.
Probably why all the monsters down there are now free.
She was stopping it.
Oh.
Cass, could you do us a favour?
See you later.
Yeah?
Could you ask our overseas friend whether or not she also felt the magic gone?
I was waiting for a time to do that. Would you mind if I step away for just one moment? I need to call a friend. I'll come back and reveal all the information. Would you prefer for me to do it here?
Well,
it's completely up to you.
you can make this overseas call next session.
What?
Because Danny does not want to reveal how far the magic spread was.
I know how far it spread, but it is 10:05.
Okay.
And we will be picking this up next week with you guys and Vian.
Sticking around.
Yeah, welcome.
I didn't die.
Yay!
Welcome, new friend.
I do feel bad because I built just this pure support bot.
I'm sorry.
And then all the support got turned off.
Yeah, literally, the piss tech was, it turned on the second combat ended.
It was like, it's no longer necessary.
Like, I had Finger of Death and everything. It was going to be great.
Oh my god!
She's got like 2 elemental spells, a couple teleports for just convenient comfort, and then everything else is
Thank
just
you, Blah, for the
support
100 bits.
charm.
It's just like every bit of charm you can get.
But yeah, like, and I will take this moment to shill the fact that tomorrow is a sponsored stream. I'm doing the thing. I am sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Yay! I made
Wait, Shadow Legends, gasp!
Yeah, and basically the progress bar you can see at the bottom. I've got a short period of time to get people to use my link, download the game, play the tutorial, and basically that puts direct support back into the channel, and they're sponsoring and paying me for completed tutorial stuff. So if anyone does want to give it a try, or anyone that you know want to give it a try, it supports me greatly, and thank you. Just to let you know about this Skyne Witch is what it was called. It's in the Tome of Beasts book. It is on page 349, and it's a doozy. Obviously, I'm gonna discourage people like Michael to go and look, because the sealed Destiny thing that I got you guys to do is still technically in play. I don't mind you looking, just try and avoid that bit. The sealed Destiny.
It is a cool monster.
But yeah, I didn't get a chance to do a lot of it. It had a cone recharge which did 10d10 force damage. It had a thing where I could basically bind people and symbiotic damage. I had things where I could pass saves, which I forgot about, and yeah, oh well. You could Misty Step for free as well.
You said you know to help us out.
Yeah, it was meant to have 2 of those inexorable attacks, which basically I could have just done 2 failed death saves, bash, 5d8 plus 5 radiant. It's stupid damage, but the concept of the creature was so cool, I wanted to include it.
Mm-hmm.
It was...
Well, it's better than the Devourer that you were going to throw at us.
Yeah.
Or the big slime shark bowl thing.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, so I will be streaming. I'm going to end the stream now, and obviously we'll chat to I'll be chatting with these guys for a few minutes. But yeah, so come tomorrow for One Pro. You've just come right at the end of the stream, dude. I'm sorry. It's going well. But yeah, so next stream is tomorrow, and like I said, it's a sponsored stream by Raid Shadow Legends, and like I still think it's hilarious because I said it as a joke that I wouldn't technically make it as a content creator until I was sponsored by Raid, because it was back when Raid was sponsoring every content creator worth their salt, and I got the thing, so yay. I like it, I really do. So yeah, I'll be playing some Raid tomorrow for about an hour or so, maybe longer. We'll see how people like it, and then maybe move on to something like Hunt Showdown or something else. We'll figure it out, guys. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay?
Goodbye.
Alright.
Bye.
Have fun, everyone. And not too much.
Hey.